25th from 4:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. We're looking for the most spirited college football fans to become our Verizon VIPs at a special ESPN LA Live pregame watch party and broadcast. While you're there, check out Verizon's amazing holiday deals. Phones, tablets, gaming consoles, smartwatches, and more. The Crosstown Classic, 3458 Wilshire Boulevard, Suite 158, Los Angeles. No purchase necessary.
Your fantasy roster is set. The Smack Talk is heating up, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing the ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Make the connection today with ESPN Bet Fan Center and the ESPN Fantasy app. ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the weather first, before wearing face paint to the game.
Bro, your Go Cats is dripping into your nachos.
Oh, and now paint is in my eyes.
Interception! Did you see that?
No!
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station.
Previously on the Sedano and Kap morning show.
You knew this Raiders offensive line was bad, and you knew that Myles Garrett and this Cleveland defensive front was good, Myles in particular, and you knew they were coming. Just like Coach Prime would say, we coming?
Yep.
Cleveland was coming.
And they came 10 times. 10 times. They
Whoa, phrasing.
10
times. I'll say this.
I looked over it. As soon as I said it, I looked right over at Morales.
The phrasing, Greg. 10 times with 8 different guys.
Yeah. How about that?
Like, bro.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. That happened. The Sedano and Kap morning show is on the air.
The morning mongrels. Wow, that's quite the name. My duty to let you two morning mongrel idiots know. You are going to be, like I said, in a category of stupidity that I just can't waste my air speaking on.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
A little sabor?
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Yeah, I don't think people like being called hack.
You're the güero on the radio.
Giant Mexican, horn section. And
How do you feel that you didn't get the Morales like on your picture?
Yeah, kind of hurts my feelings a little bit. I bought a 5-pound salmon at
5-pound salmon?
Yeah. Because
where do you cook a 5-pound salmon?
I'm going to lay that rascal out
grill it?
all over my grill. Yes. And that one of my kids
I thought you got it for the sperm.
No. but hey, Bergie, if there's any leftover, I'll bring it to you for me and Gene.
Please, I'll give it to Gene. Don't worry about it.
By the way, thank you for letting me share in your aura.
How do you say his name? Asminger?
Asminger.
On 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app. And on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Bigger than U.S. Steel.
What a catch by the tight end!
Dungus.
Right now.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to woo-woo?
I've danced with the devil.
Whoa, phrasing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow, full throat clear on the air. I love that.
Oh, yeah.
No, that was a Randy Savage.
Oh, it was? Okay. 7:02 and 45 seconds. Good morning. I hold up a news sign. Look at this.
Let me see it. Let's see what you got. Oh, hell to the yeah. Oh, that's a beauty.
Abner and Mrs. Abner.
The Gats. Yes. I got my Abner Gat hat right here.
And did you see the new sign, the stand-up behind you? Look at that thing.
Oh, my gosh. Abner wanted it. He got it.
Abner Gat will join us later today. We've got a jam-packed Tuesday edition on a live imaging Tuesday presented by Providence, the Sedano and Kap morning show. Plus, we got things for you to win. And by the way, just so we don't get hate mail tomorrow, which we still will anyway.
What are we going to get hate mail about?
Well, tomorrow we are doing the Sedano and Kap morning show Turkey Day special.
Okay, sounds fun.
Which is a best of serving of the Sedano and Kap morning show.
So there's like the good stuffings over here.
Yeah.
You got the
Here's
sweet
the key.
potatoes.
We won't be here.
Oh, okay. Got it. All right. So I thought you were feeding me in the morning.
Although it is interesting. There are people that have approached me that have thought we were live on the air. in those scenarios. I think Briones told us that on the Saturday edition that he had people thought that we were live on Saturday too.
Well, I love it.
People driving to work, they're like, hey, you guys live on Saturdays too? You work 6 days a week? I'm like, no, I wish.
I actually think just now that we know that people hear the best of and they don't realize that it's not live.
Saturday special.
Just a thought. Maybe we do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we do best of Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Just a thought.
Well, look, in Japan, they work 4 days a week.
Okay.
Shouts out.
So
by the way, if we just keep doing what we need to do, maybe we do 6 hours on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, take the rest of the week off.
I think George's idea, though, is, in Japan, they work 4 days a week. We gotta up those guys. Let's work 3 days a week. Hey, we beat you guys. We only work 3 days a week around here. It is funny, though, because today being Tuesday and then the holiday, a lot of people obviously change their work week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I've got that feeling. You guys know that feeling like when you're in school?
I just got that feeling.
Yeah, deep inside of me.
Yeah. Ooga chaka, Cappy.
Yeah. I feel like, like a kid who's in school and it's Friday before
Oh, my
spring
God.
break.
And you just can't wait to get out of school already.
Or it's Friday before, summer break and the bell rings and you throw your papers up in the air and you haul ass and get out of there as fast as you can.
It's so funny, though. Last week was such a mess for me sleep-wise that I slept, I don't know, probably like 7.5, almost 8 hours yesterday. I'm still tired. It just... So, and I got to get on a plane today. Luckily, I'm in the same time zone for this game.
Where
tomorrow.
are you heading tomorrow? Or
San
today?
Francisco.
Okay.
We have Warriors-Rockets, which should be a good game.
Great game.
With me and Breen and Legler and Richard.
Mm-hmm.
But
when is that game tomorrow, you said?
Tomorrow. There's a triple header on
ESPN
ESPN tomorrow, actually.
Now he did just say it, but I just wanted clarification, just so you know.
Triple header
this
tomorrow,
wasn't a
Cappy.
Thursday game,
The first ever Thanksgiving Eve triple header on ESPN.
All right.
So you have, I'll make sure people know. So if you want to watch, first game, for all the Laker fans, I'm sure they will love to hate watch Pistons Celtics.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got that at 2:00, Cappy.
Tomorrow, 2:00.
Tip off.
Yeah, that's why we're doing the Turkey Day special, so we have time to prepare.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
2:00 tip off.
I can't wait for that game.
And then there's 4:30 T-Wolves Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
So and then at 7:00. Rockets and Warriors.
Now,
by the way, I need George Sedano's insight on something.
Okay, what is it?
Why is there an 8:00 tip-off tonight for Clippers-Lakers?
That is probably an NBC special, buddy. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was told last night.
NBC.
NBC.
Yeah, it's an NBC thing, bro. Not my thing.
It's an outrage. I'm not
they,
going to the game tonight.
Because they do a thing. What they do is their thing is kind of strange. So they do 2 games, but they do it at 8 in each for the East Coast and 8 for the West Coast.
Oh.
So you only get 1 game though. More usually, now the opening night was a doubleheader that the entire country could watch. As we remember, the Lakers and Warriors started like in the middle of the second quarter because the other game went into overtime or whatever it was. But that's what they do. So basically, the East and the Central time zone will get Magic Sixers, and then the Mountain and Pacific time zones will get Clippers Lakers. You can watch it all on Peacock. Both games, but on NBC proper, you'll only get one or the other based on your time zone.
So that kind of explains last night also, because the Kings last night
were on Peacock.
Yeah, played against Ottawa, and the game.
Oh no, I thought you meant the Kings, as in the Sacramento Kings.
No.
Because Monday is just Peacock. But yes, go ahead.
But I think what happens is that now there are different TV partners or whatever, and so I say TV, I should really say streaming. I have no idea who actually broadcast or streamed.
It was Amazon yesterday.
Amazon last night. So what happened is the Kings game, which normally would start at like 7:30, started at 6.
Right.
And that is highly unusual. So,
but that's great, right?
For
you,
it was way better. Oh, it was great to start at 6 o'clock because a buddy of mine came down to downtown LA.
Jeff Green from Skechers, by the way.
Jeff Green's a great guy from Skechers, and he came down to visit with us. And he and I went to.
Is he related to Dan Green, the charter plane mogul?
Yes, they're first cousins, as a matter of fact.
Okay, I'm just curious. Did he go to Duke too?
Yes, he also went to Duke.
How about Jeff Green, the basketball player?
Yes, he's also first cousin.
Uncle Jeffy?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, he's related to Uncle Jeffy too?
And he also went to North Carolina. Yes.
Speaking of Jewish cousins, Evan Cohen will join us in about 7 minutes.
Okay.
Well, Uncle Jeffy went to Georgetown, if I recall correctly.
That's where he went, Georgetown. Yes, that's right. But anyway, we were last night. We were sitting downstairs here at Fleming's at the happy hour. You know, the happy hour at Fleming's.
Oh, it's excellent.
Doesn't get enough love around here because we're such lazy doggers.
But our friend Richard Navarro there, you hear the great commercials from Richard Navarro, the managing partner down there at Fleming's. By the way, Friday night last week, Stephanie and I went to dinner. I didn't hit up Richard. I didn't pull a Cappy.
Yeah.
I paid.
Nice.
Off the full rack.
Same last night. But thankfully it was happy hour. Anyway.
Ours was not happy hour.
Because they have happy hour down there. It's great. Anyway, so Jeff and I are sitting there, and it's like 5:30, and I'm like, all right, dude, let's get out of here. Let's go to the game. And he goes to me, he goes, we're going to go to the game now? I go, yeah, let's go. He's like, dude, the game's not for 2 more hours. I'm like, no, dude, the game starts at 6 tonight. He also thought the game was at 7:30. So you got to get accustomed to Kings games possibly starting earlier based on where they're being streamed.
Correct.
And to your point about the Lakers tonight starting later, you got to know this stuff because you'll show up thinking the Laker game's going to start at 7. That thing don't start until 8. You just lost yourself an hour.
Did you guys really say dude that many times to each other?
Dude.
By the way, in the suite, we had the Monday Night Football game on. And I'd like to thank Christopher Morales, myself, for participating in this year's Picks Against the Spread.
Yeah, you're toast.
The Panthers as my
Well, I thought we were all pretty terrible this week, no?
No.
Good weeks.
No.
Cappy and Bergman. When Cappy and Bergman have good weeks, everybody else has bad weeks, I feel like.
Briones had a good week, too.
Oh, he did, but he missed his 5, no?
No.
Niners.
Did the Niners actually cover? I thought you said in the open, Christopher, that the Niners didn't cover.
No, they covered. They beat them. They pulverized
them.
them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
it was a 7-point spread, as I recall.
2.5, I think.
So do you want the updates of what we have here?
Well, I only got 4 points, so I know what I got.
Yeah, so Cappy's now in first place with 100. He got 13 this week.
Wow.
Good job, Cappy.
You're the first person to triple digits, Cappy.
Well, it's kind of like being the New England Patriots, the first team to 10 wins. I'm the first guy to 100 points so far this year.
Who would have thought you would have pulled off a 13?
Well, not only that, but I'm getting ready to just now run away with things.
Oh, really?
Once George took over.
You said that the last time you were in.
See, I feel like a few weeks
Which
ago,
was 2 weeks ago.
Cappy and Sedano worked together. They conspired to pull me down. Now Sedano and I will have to work together to pull you down.
Yeah.
Sedano had 4 points. He's at 96. You're in second
So
place.
right there, Cappy.
Yeah, you're just 4 points back. Lindsay had so in third is Morales.
Still?
Yep, you had 7 points, and you're at 86.
Look at that. You see?
I
mean, listen, the freaking Eagles, man, they crushed me.
Yeah.
I can't believe they lost that freaking game.
Especially when they're up 21-0.
I know.
God.
I thought that was in the bag.
Yeah, Lindsay and Briones are tied with 77 in fourth place. Lindsay had 3 points. Briones had 11 points.
Hey,
All right, there you
I missed
go.
the week.
And he missed a week. My brother missed a full week.
And I am still in last with 72 points, but I got 11. I had 11 points this
Right.
week.
Wow.
Bergie,
I mean,
right
listen,
there.
you know what, Bergie? You're
Right
coming
there.
up to respectability.
No,
The
That's
Hebraic
right.
brothers.
Right.
Bergie with an 11, Cappy with a 12.
That's right. The Hebrew brothers working
13.
it.
Oh.
I'm telling you, when Cappy and Berg tend to have good weeks the same weeks, except early in the year when Berg was like, I don't know, he was all over the place with the Raiders.
So
Yeah,
didn't
I'm
George-
done with the whole Raider nonsense.
Didn't Sedano have like a 7 or 8
Except for
point
this
lead going into last week?
Yeah, he did.
And then what was I had 13 and Sedano had 8 or 4?
Sedano had a 5-point lead, and now you have a 4-point lead.
Yeah,
Wow.
but notice how you made it seem like a 9-point lead.
Right,
or
you were
something
killing.
where
You were destroying everybody, and then I
No,
made
I
this
wasn't.
massive
I was-
comeback. I was the Cowboys.
I was in second place the whole I was in second or third the whole season until last week.
Don't ruin my drama, all right? I'm trying to prove to everybody how smart I am. Why are you stopping me?
First to triple digits.
That's right. Crushing, destroying. But this week, tough week ahead. I'll tell you that right now.
We will do our
Well,
picks
we're
again.
going to have to wait. The injury reports aren't even out yet. Like they're not even official yet. So we need to wait to do that.
So wait, we're not going to do picks against the spread today?
Not today.
Well, we
What are
have
we gonna
to.
do,
We have
though? We have
Thursday
to.
night
We
game.
have to.
We're off the air the rest of the week.
No way, dude. We can't do that when we don't even know who's going to be healthy.
What about
That's
the games on
ridiculous.
Thursday? We're picking all 3 games on Thursday.
Well, 2 of the 3.
Can we do it Instagram Live? That'd be fun.
Yeah,
It's
how are we
actually
going to?
not a bad
That's
idea.
not a bad idea.
It's
But
not
how
a
are we
bad
going to
idea.
plan
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
It's not a bad
How are we
idea
gonna
to do
plan
an
that?
Instagram Live on
It's just
Thursday.
10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Thursday
good.
Instagram Live.
Here,
you handle
you-
it.
you handle it, Sedano and
You
Kap.
tell us. You tell us how
I
to
don't
do
even
it.
have Instagram.
Yeah.
All right, real quick.
Why don't we just do it on YouTube?
I don't understand. You think there's this YouTube staff waiting for us
What
on
happened to
Thanksgiving?
everybody knowing about all the things that were happening though today?
Huh?
Like the whole show was planned out today because we knew we were so busy. Picks against the spread was an important part of today.
I was about to tease that it's coming up at 8:30, but I guess not.
I
No, I'm not. I don't think we should do picks against the spread when you're like you don't even know who's going to be healthy or not.
You guys want to do a Saturday live show and do it?
We're all subject to the same
already
rules,
doing a
though,
Saturday live show.
No, but
yeah,
it's not.
that's right,
I'm not
for
saying.
8 IR.
I'm not. I'm saying it's not fair for anyone, Cap.
I know that's right. So if it's not fair for anyone, it's
No,
fair
but
for
that's
everyone.
then why do it if it's not fair for everyone?
We're all
is amazing.
hampered. We're all hampered together.
This will be in the Turkey Day best of tomorrow. Right now, 7:14. While we ponder that,
Yeah.
Evan Cohen's going to join us in a moment. But first, Cappy, tell us about our friends at Ocean Subaru in Fullerton.
So this afternoon, I will be driving from downtown L.A. into Fullerton. I'll be at 1100 South Euclid in Fullerton, right up the 91 freeway. I'll be at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. You can't possibly miss us. I'm going in today because it's part of the celebration of the 2025 Subaru Share the Love event. And our friends at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton, we're here to help you guys out. Now, through January 2nd, if you buy or lease a new Subaru and Ocean Subaru of Fullerton will donate $325 to a charity of your choice. Locally, we support the Women's Club of Fullerton. This is a group that is dedicated to empowering women in the community, and I can just tell you, having met with them, they spread money throughout the entire Fullerton community. So I want you guys to get in really soon because you want to get into a sporty, safe, high-tech, brand-new Subaru product, and you also want to help make a great donation. This is our 18th consecutive year doing it, and we're going to reach about $350 million in donation this year. So come on down to Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. Say hello to Omar, his incredible staff. Right now, I happen to be driving a Forester. I love this vehicle. It's super safe. Also got all the bells and whistles you might expect. But we're celebrating right now the 2025 Subaru Share the Love event at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton, where every journey starts with love. OceanSubaruOC.com. I'll be there by about 1:15 today if you guys want to come by, hang out, high five, hug it out, and share a little Thanksgiving joy.
Thank you, Cappy. I'm sad I'm not going to see Sarge today,
I
Omar,
know.
because
He's gonna miss
I will
you.
be with Bergie. Quack, quack. There's the quack, quack. Real quick, you see Bergie, if you're watching on YouTube, in UCLA gear. You see me in a Dodgers USC hat and a USC shirt, because today, Cappy and I will be at the Verizon Wireless
No,
stores.
sir.
Cappy?
No, sir. No, sir.
Huh?
No, sir.
What?
Wrong.
You really have to get in the way of a read that I'm doing for a partner? Really?
I do.
Can you come to Culver City with me?
I do.
Can you come to Koreatown with me?
See, that's the point. Is Chris is saying me and Cappy are going to be blank.
Oh, did I see? No, I said Bergie and I.
No,
Or
sir.
Cappy.
No, you said Cappy.
No, sir.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, man. Get it together, will you?
So Bergie
Do
will
better.
be in Culver City, the one on Jefferson Boulevard. I will be in Koreatown, the one on Wilshire Boulevard, today at 4:30 to 6:30. Here's the important thing. Whether you go to either location, depending if you support Bergie and the Bruins or me and the Men of Troy, here's the key. We have tickets to give away to the Crosstown Classic on Saturday at the Coliseum, and so we'll have two winners at each location. Two winners will win tickets, and then another winner will win a paid-for watch party for you and your crew at Tom's Watch Bar here at LA Live on Saturday afternoon for the game. Food and drink included. So that's today at the Verizon Wireless stores. Bergie on Jefferson Boulevard in Culver City, me on Wilshire Boulevard in Koreatown. That's this afternoon. Right now, though, morning man Evan Cohen from Unsportsmanlike. You hear it 3 to 7 a.m. joins us. Before we do that, we're going to play This Morning when Evan mentioned Cappy and Sedano.
It's a ridiculous take by you, sir. Ridiculous.
Give me Caleb over Darnold.
Ridiculous take.
Caleb in a big moment. Caleb. Oh,
is this your pre-take?
This is Evan's pre-take. 1,000%. This is Evan's
I'm
pre-take.
on ESPN LA today with Sedano and Kap as a guest, and they're both USC quarterbacks. Boom. Didn't even think about that.
Pre-take.
My pre-take. Look at me. Pre-take.
It's a pre-take.
Look at pre-take Evan Cohen, who joins us now.
I like a pre-take. It's a good
Well,
pre-take.
You know, what we do every Tuesday, Canty does First Take every Tuesday. So a lot of times during the course of the show, we're like, this is not really for us. We could tell he's testing something out
Material.
for another show.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what Pat, our producer, does is he plays the First Take music, and we call it pre-take. That it's clearly not for us. He's just doing his pre-First Take stuff.
Yeah.
So they did it for me today, but obviously I'm not on First Take. And yeah, I don't think it's that bold of a statement to say in a big moment I'd rather take the unknown than the known, which is Caleb over Darnold, because Darnold's not good in big moments.
Well, that is certainly something that is playing itself out, right? I mean, George, just about a week ago or so, you and I are sitting here talking about Sam Darnold and 4 interceptions and Seattle losing at the Rams in a game which, by the way, they still had a chance to kick a field goal and win. And then what happens is Seattle comes back the following week, this past week, and what do? They beat Tennessee. Wow, big deal. They beat Tennessee, but it goes to show you that in the big games, Darnold traditionally has not performed, and in the games that are against lesser teams, certainly, easy win. And I say easy, by the way, thanks to Tennessee for covering. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm with you on Caleb. I mean, are you saying right now, or are you saying just like moving forward?
Well, moving forward, I'd definitely rather Caleb. I mean, that's
Right.
pretty clear. But
I mean, Darnold is not old, though, is my point. Like, he's 25,
No,
26
and
years
Darnold-
old, so.
And George,
Not
Darnold
all.
is not bad. It has nothing to do with that. It has to, like, if you just play out, it's 24 all, fourth quarter, 2 minutes to go, no timeouts, neutral site. You want Caleb as your quarterback or you want Darnold? I want Caleb.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, you're not going to get much of an argument out of me either. He's 28, just by the way. Point of information, Darnold.
Canty thought that was a ridiculous take?
Yeah, he's been high on Darnold this year.
I am
and,
too,
like,
but I don't think he's better than Caleb.
No, I think Caleb has become almost underrated in a weird way.
Well, I
Like,
mean,
'cause now retro.
Chicago, Evan, I mean, they win close games. And that is something that as a quarterback in the NFL, especially when you're, going to have to make a fourth quarter comeback, that's something that Caleb Williams in year 2 has proven that he can do. And again, we're talking about Sam Darnold. We all love Sam around here. He's a local kid and played at SC, but the facts are the facts. Big games come and he doesn't win them.
San Clemente.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I go with Caleb over Darnold.
Right.
In a big game because one doesn't win them. That's right. Now, I can't say, Cappy, that Caleb does win them because he hasn't been in them. So my whole point is the unknown in this case is better than the known, which is the bad thing. By the way, can I just go back to one other thing?
Yeah.
I don't know why
Yeah.
I've been thinking about this.
Yeah.
So as Cappy was setting up his appearance, he said, I'll be there with all the bells and whistles.
Oh, did I?
Which one's better, bells or whistles? Which one do you like, bells better or whistles better?
I think
because
I
bells
prefer-
seem more festival.
Yeah, but I like a nice whistle, like a referee or a coach, you know what I mean, where you've got it hanging around your neck and then you can blow it, and just get everybody to stop doing what they're doing. So I like a whistle myself. George, are you a bell guy or a whistle guy?
I would say Bell.
I'm more
You know,
of a Bell guy.
Bell seems more holiday to me.
Evan, while we have you.
Wait, I got to ask one other thing on
Okay,
this.
'cause
Now that I
we're-
think about this,
Yeah.
Sedano, you and I are parents of young kids.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like the idea of, what do you think about us wearing whistles
It's a great
around the
idea.
house as dads?
It's a great idea.
It's a bad idea.
Oh, dude, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
just like stop them from doing stupid stuff.
Right.
I was going
Yeah.
to curse.
Great idea.
almost,
I
but-
kind of love this.
It's a
we
great
can
idea.
do this because your son, like my son, plays sports nonstop. Your daughter is brilliant in terms of the drama and the acting and the singing. But if like a whistle happens, I feel like they're stopping in their tracks. We got to do this.
It's a brilliant idea. And matter of fact, a lot of times when people wear whistles around their neck, you'll notice that they actually keep the whistle in their mouth, because they don't have time to pick it up from their neck.
You just had to, didn't you? You just couldn't let it get away.
What do you mean?
The whistle in the mouth.
Yeah, well, right. You take the whistle, you keep it in your mouth, right, the whole time. This way you can blow it.
By the way, you and I were once Island boys. Now you, Sedano, and Evco, you guys could be whistle boys.
Yeah, we were the Island boys, but now we're the whistle boys. It's a possibility. Ev, think about the debates so far today. You've got Darnold versus Caleb. We've all kind of opined there. We've discussed bell guy, whistle guy. Jump into a little discussion we were having before you got here. So we, every week, do our picks against the spread. It's become a very competitive thing here on the show. We're ready to go with our picks against the spread today. George wants the Knicks picks against the spread today. George, explain your position if you don't mind.
because we don't even have official injury reports till Wednesday. What are we doing here?
But can I give an asterisk, Evan, as a programmer, and you understand, today is our final live day of the week. Tomorrow we are doing the Turkey Day special, which may just include an unsportsmanlike segment from earlier this morning where you guys were amazing. Nuno talking about his underwear was incredible. But this is our final live show. So I don't know when we could.
We could just do it again. We could do it on some sort of online platform real quick.
Okay, my point
Yeah, I was
is that
gonna
we're
say,
all.
why not split the difference? Why not just put out videos tomorrow then?
Well, my point is that we're all under the same
ESPN LA
constraints.
platforms.
We all have less information, but we're all equal. So why not just go for it? Who cares?
All right, how about this? Cappy, how about this?
Yeah.
Sedano, how about this? You release your picks today, but you each get one mulligan that
Ooh.
has to be done by a certain point tomorrow, and it has to be distributed on the ESPN LA social. In other words, if George wants to pick something around the Steelers, if based on the Rodgers, no, I'm saying if there's a Rodgers update that he doesn't like, he should get one mulligan by a certain point by 10 a.m. Pacific tomorrow.
Okay.
Pacific people are in LA. You get what I'm saying?
George, what do you think?
Tomorrow, theoretically.
What do you think about a mulligan?
No, I think we should do the whole thing when we know who's playing and who's not.
All right, I'll tell you this right now. I'm ready today to lock in. I'll lock my picks in today, and I will take the no injury reports. I will take the no weather reports. I will take no information. That's how confident I am.
Let's just figure out how we do it on another platform. I don't know how we do it, but we'll figure it out. I want to ask Evan another programming question. As a great programmer that he is. So a lot of our YouTube chat is upset because we do now with this show best ofs. And my point, and I've been doing this a long time in my career, that when we build an extravaganza of a show, that we just run best of the show because people can't hear everything, and we do a Saturday special that Evan or Michelle is a lot of times included in. People are like, oh, why don't you bring in fill-in talent because we're still listening? And my thing is, I would prefer that the format of the show, not the format of the radio station, but the format of the show, meaning all of the characters are still in a best of rather than bringing two fill-ins that are not necessarily doing the format. What are your thoughts on best of?
Your feelings.
It's an odd thing to do on the air, but okay. So my feelings are, I look at it as tomorrow, the audience in LA will get more of Sedano and Kap. And the majority of them will hear things for the first time. And any of them that will hear things for the second time, we thank you. And that is an amazing thing. So I think let's not look at it as, well, you're only going to get the things you've already heard. So many people are going to get so many different things based on different schedules every day that they haven't heard before. So the Sedano and Kap fans will get more Sedano and Kap tomorrow. How is that a bad thing?
Well,
amen, Evan, amen.
I would add this. I would also add to your point that, yes, the overwhelming majority of the audience will hear it for the first time. Chris does such a good job of putting together these best ofs that if you're a morning mongrel out there, yeah, I'm talking to you, mongrels, you're going to get the best stuff. Like the stuff that's made you laugh, the stuff that you enjoyed the most, you're going to get to hear it for a second time. I love watching a good movie over and over again. So why wouldn't you listen to the best of the best stuff that's made you laugh or whatever, or has been interesting a second time the day before Thanksgiving?
I agree. By the way, I have a friend that refuses to watch a movie or a TV show more than once, which I don't understand for the life of me.
Refuses. It's a personal constitution.
That also seems weird.
I've seen it once. That's it. I'm not watching it again.
Have you? Yeah. There's only one movie in my life, though, I will say, that I've seen in the theaters twice.
What's that?
The Departed.
Oh, that's a good
movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Mm-hmm.
Which many people are Rudy Morales stars in. Anyway, so
wait a minute, which star? Am I the one that? If I'm one of the ones that die, or am I one of the ones that get away?
You're the one of the departed.
Oh, okay.
There's only one that doesn't get away.
Have you ever seen a movie, the same movie, twice in the same theater? Or not in the same theater, in theaters.
I don't think I have. I don't know.
You really haven't?
I don't think I've seen a movie one time where I've been like, that movie was so amazing that I got to go back and see it again.
I saw Batman Begins like 9 times with 9 different groups of people because I was such a fan of it that I was like, oh, I'll go with you. I'll go with you. I'll go with you.
All right. Okay.
All right.
George, how about you?
Oh, I've seen a lot of movies a million times.
In the theaters? Like multiple times in the theater?
Nah, I don't know. Maybe like,
Maybe like Home Alone, maybe? Maybe you went a couple times to Home Alone?
I don't recall going to the theater multiple times.
No, you don't, huh?
Yeah. But I've watched a movie.
You know what? Now that you say that, I may have seen Home Alone twice.
in the theater.
Now that I think about it.
I saw Saving Private Ryan multiple times. I thought it was a real chuckle fest.
Oh, you did you?
Yeah, I bet.
That would be like me going back for the second version of Passion of the Christ. I walked out of that theater. No, dude, bro. I walked out of that theater and it took me hours. It literally took me hours to come down from that movie.
Religious joke.
No, it wasn't a religious joke. It was a movie joke.
And you go Jesus
It
joke?
was a movie joke.
Come on,
That's all just movie
I'm
jokes.
wearing a cross outside of my shirt.
Right, like the pillow guy.
You also want Mel Gibson jokes, so that's a problem in itself.
What?
Mel Gibson joke.
Yeah, right. It was a Mel Gibson joke.
Man,
Took me hours, bro.
That
hours.
one burned a little bit.
Oh, really?
That cut a little bit.
Well, if it was the Passion of the Moses, would that have been all right?
Come on. On that note, Evan Cohen, you can hear him
We love you,
weekdays,
Ev.
3 to 7 a.m.
You know what, Cappy? Before Evan goes,
Tell me.
we'll do the picks, and I'm going to kick your ass.
We just bought 20 minutes of the best of.
Mulligan or no mulligan?
He wants the mulligan. He wants that mulligan.
I don't need a mulligan.
He
You
don't
gotta take
need
the
it.
mulligan.
He don't need it.
Take the mulligan.
All right, we'll take the mulligan.
Here, Evan, Canty, and Michelle live tomorrow. And, by the way, I heard they're going to be live on Friday. We will not be. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show, always, every day, Unsportsmanlike leads into us 3 to 7 a.m. And I'm just going to give you a little whisper. Pat Costello and Nuno, the producers, they may be the stars of the show.
Ooh.
And I mean that in a good way. Evan will be the first to say it. They're hilarious. Evan's brought the best out of those individuals. Okay, we gather around. I guess we're doing picks against the spread at 8:30. We got Yacht Lee Crew. We got Tommy Edmond. We got Abner Gatt, Dr. Robert Clapper, and you on this day before Thanksgiving. Smile, mongrels. It's a Tuesday, and it's 7:29 in the Southwest.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner.
Call Jacob. Call Jacob at 844-24-JACOB. 844-24-JACOB. Or visit calljacob.com.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Children's Hospital Los Angeles is where groundbreaking research meets unparalleled expertise. It's where exceptional care is tailored 100% to kids. And it's where every specialist, every room, every innovation revolves around one need: your child's health. Whether it's routine care or a life-saving procedure, CHLA is where families turn to when outcomes truly matter. Children's Hospital Los Angeles, 125 years of building hope and healthier futures. Go to chla.org today.
Hey, Laker fans, are you juggling work and family, chasing big goals while keeping everything else on track? You're in Ander, and National University gets it. That's why they have flexible online courses, career-focused programs, and real support for busy students who do it all. Whether you're building a career, raising a family, or going after your next big win, NU helps you crush your end game and your end game. Make your move at nu.edu.
What's going on? It's Bethel Durant, and I love rolling around in my Toyota. Tacoma, to be exact. And right now, if you're in the 818, go check out the All-Stars at Northridge Toyota. In the 626, it's all about Wondries Toyota. Lease a brand new 2025 Tacoma for just $164 a month or 36 months plus tax. Northridge Toyota or Wondries Toyota. Serving all of SoCal sports fans, they make it easy.
Lease excludes tax, title, license, registration fees, and dealer options and changes. $59.99 cash or trade equity down. Expires 11/30/25.
Buenos dias. Score a win this game day with Amazon Pickup. Need that new football jersey for the big matchup? With Amazon Pickup, you can collect your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you and on your schedule. Whether you're running from work, home, or straight to the tailgate, Amazon Pickup makes it easy and worry-free at no extra cost. Don't miss kickoff. Grab your gear and packages when it works for you. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Hi, this is Avner Gatt, founding partner of the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Avner Gatt Inc. is your trusted Los Angeles public adjuster. Call me directly at 818-917-5256 for help navigating the complexity of your insurance claim. Now back to the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Abner.
Good morning. Hello.
7:33, good morning. Here in a little Yachtly Crew Christmas album from last year. Our friend Philly Ocean up front. By the way, Sailor Hawkins and Baba Booey. That's B-U-O-Y. Will be joining us in studio in the 8 a.m. hour. We will have tickets to give away for Yachtly Crew this Saturday at Peacock Theater and LA Live. You got a full day with us. So join Bergie and I, not Cappy, but Bergie and I broadcasting live from Tom's Watch Bar at 12:30 p.m. Then we go to USC, UCLA, which you can win tickets today by visiting us at those Verizon wireless stores. More details at ESPN Los Angeles on social. And then buy tickets to Press the Flesh with us or win them for Yachtly Crew on Saturday night. We'll spend the whole day together.
Sounds lovely.
And then Sunday you can come over to Cappy's house and watch Passion of the Christ.
Oh, that'd be great. I'd love to have everybody. You know, Yachtly Crew last year, New Year's Eve, I celebrated the new year, 2025, with Yachtly Crew. Was at the show, then hung out after the show. I mean, they took us all the way to midnight. And then this year, I'm going to see Yachtly Crew again. This is late December 27th down in San Diego. So love having them, whether it's up here in L.A. or down in San Diego or anywhere you can get them. They have become just monster superstars. Got my Yachtly Crew hat ready to go today.
I forgot mine.
I got my sailor hat.
Is that yours or is that Lindsay's? Because I might take Lindsay's from her office.
That is mine, so take hers. Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
or I'll
shizzle.
just, it's USC day. So.
Yeah, right. I like your hat. I like that USC hat.
Yeah. Good morning.
Buenos dias.
Buenos dias is right.
Buenos dias.
That's exactly right. Hey, real quick, before we jump into a bunch of stuff here, can I just send a shout-out to our listeners last night that were with us for the Kings game and the CHLA event that we put on last night? How much fun was that to be in the Kings suite and be around, passionate Kings fans, passionate Rams fans, passionate 7-10 fans? So shout-out to the whole Bloom family that joined us last night. They were great and been longtime listeners and longtime fans. It was interesting, too. Hey, were you a Rams fan when they moved to St. Louis? Hell no! As soon as they came back, though, I got right back into it. And there's been a lot of reporting, Chris, about what we talked about yesterday, which was the home field advantage that we all saw, heard, and felt on Sunday night when the Rams ham-slammed the Buccaneers, and just how there's a tide changing in town as more and more people are starting to jump on this Rams bandwagon. I think a lot of it is also early on, George, when they won the Super Bowl. There were a lot of players that the Rams went out and got during the year that were sort of rental players that helped them achieve the Super Bowl. But people didn't get a chance to really know those players and love those players.
Yeah, they have a lot more. Either the guys who have been here a while, like Stafford, right, has now been here a while. And they've developed a lot of guys, to your point.
Yeah. I feel like Puka Nacua is a guy that people have really gotten to know and fallen in love with his story and his production. And then, you have now legends like Aaron Donald, which was
and even Cooper Kupp, you know what I'm saying, was a guy they drafted, and even though he's not on the team anymore, to your point, will always be a Rams legend. He was the MVP of the Super Bowl.
Right. So, now you can connect to guys like Jared Verse and, all these other young kids on the defensive side. So it was interesting. Yeah, right. There's so many stories on this team and reasons to love these guys, and it just feels like, and I know it's been, discussed and reported, that the L.A. community has finally started to really, really jump on the Rams bandwagon.
Yeah.
Lakers style, Dodgers style, and getting real close for the Rams. So that was a great night. And it was great to be with these fans last night. They were terrific. So outstanding work by CHLA and our whole team here at 710, putting on a great event last night. You have a good time? You have a good time, Bergie? Everything good last night?
Yeah, it was a great time.
Yeah?
Ken was a really nice guy. He's been a fan of the Kings for forever.
It was amazing. He was so passionate.
Yeah. And then his son is like an aspiring hockey in-house PA announcer, so that was kind of cool.
His son's son, he named him Ziggy for Ziggy Palffy.
Yeah.
Who was around here in the 90s.
And I think when I asked him, I go, so his name is Ziggy, or you guys actually named him Zygmunt and you call him Ziggy? And they actually, on the birth certificate, it's Zygmunt.
Yeah, Zygmunt and Ziggy, for Ziggy Palffy.
George, when you have your next baby, maybe you name a baby Ziggy.
No more children.
No, you're done, huh?
Too old.
Well, when you travel as much as you do, you can't make babies. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Yeah. No, I can make plenty of babies. It's just a matter of just not wanting to have a newborn again.
Oh, smart boy. Smart boy.
Let me tell you something. When I had the second one, it was tough. And that's been 7 years, so it's not happening again.
I understand.
By the way, shout out to former Mongrel in the Morning, Ron's Mexico's RPO. He says, I've started using ham slammed in my daily vernacular, and it's awesome. LOL.
Glad to help.
Berg, let me ask you a question. I saw this story yesterday, and I put it in our group chat about the new Japanese star, Tatsuya Imai, and he wants to come to the U.S., and according to the reports, he says, I don't want to join the Dodgers. I actually want to go beat the Dodgers, and I want to be on a team with no Japanese players. I want to do my own thing. So there's this thought that the Yankees are going to go really hard and go after him to be one of their frontline pitchers, and add to the rotation that already is pretty good with Fried and you would assume Garrett Cole coming back.
Yeah, I love that, by the way. That's the type of attitude he should have coming over there. Because that means he's not gonna go to, the Mets either, because they have Kodai Senga there. He's not gonna go over to the Cubs, which is the typical place that Japanese
Imanaga, right?
Imanaga's over there.
Who's very good.
Yep, very good. So I love the fact that he wants to go somewhere that nobody else is, because he said that he wanted to learn to see if he could deal with cultural differences without any help. I think that's amazing.
It is amazing because think about it. Like when the Dodgers got Ohtani, the biggest stars in Japan, obviously Sasaki being one of them, and Yamamoto being another, of course, these guys came over, and they're such an important part, not just their production, but just who they are culturally speaking. The stories of Yamamoto cleaning the dugout. Is just, it amazes me because can you imagine an American player like, I'll just pick up the bubblegum wrappers. No problem, guys. I got the seeds. Don't you worry. I'll clean things up.
One by one, picking up all the seeds.
It's just so culturally different. But to have any player from anywhere say, I'd rather go try and beat them than join them, I actually think that's somewhat refreshing because I'll give you an example. I see Blake Snell, right? Blake Snell is everywhere celebrating and being celebrated.
Awesome.
He was at the LAFC game the other night. We've seen him at Laker games. We've seen him at Kings games. I mean, Blake Snell cannot get enough of being a Dodger, and it was only his first year.
And a champion.
Right, and there's a guy who's a 2-time Cy Young Award winner. There's a guy who's made plenty of money in his career. There's a guy who's played for 2 other teams in the same division. But instead of saying, I want to beat him, he's like, no, I actually want to join him. I want to win championships. I want to join those guys. I think it's refreshing to hear a guy say I'd rather beat him than join him.
I love the fact that he's doing it. You're absolutely right. Being able to come over here and just all the cultural differences and everything, it makes it just you root for him because he was saying something along the lines of like, if I do this, if I beat them and win a championship, that'll be the greatest accomplishment of my life.
Yeah,
so
well,
it's pretty cool. It's a good thing. I like that more guys.
I
should
am
do that.
excited. Yeah,
we can't have all the Japanese players.
Why not?
Against American players? Yeah.
Why can't we? Why can't we have all the Japanese players? I mean, let's think about it like this.
We could, but
if you're the best player in Japan, you want to come play in America, chances are you make a hell of a lot more money because now you're making the MLB money and you're making all the Japanese endorsement money. I mean, you're cashing in on both continents. Is Japan a continent? I don't think so.
It's a country.
Oh, it is a country.
Asia
at least a
is
country.
the continent, yes.
Oh, is Japan part of Asia?
It's not like Australia where it's a country and a continent.
Oh, Australia's in. Oh, yes, they are, aren't they? Yeah. This whole geography thing's got me really stumped this morning.
Have you told Rachel you're going to Australia next year?
I have told her that we are going to Australia next year.
So you're paying for her ticket?
Yes.
And when are you going again?
For the NFL, it will most likely be, it's not official yet, week 1 of the NFL season.
Mm-hmm.
The Friday game, there's rumors that will be the game in Australia.
Okay. George, you want to go with me? I mean,
no.
What?
I'd have to probably get to another game somewhere.
Right. So you take
just tell the talent office you're flying from Australia to New York.
Right.
And then back.
Right. Let them move mountains like they did last week to get you from Dallas back to L.A. to get you back to Charlotte. Let them do that.
I don't think that unless I'd be actually broadcasting the game for them in some capacity, I don't feel like they would be okay with it.
I expect some kangaroo bits.
There could be a lot of kangaroo bits. I could see myself.
Oh my God! If a
kangaroo
kicks Cappy in the head, that'd be amazing.
Well, no, I don't want to get kicked. I want to get in. I want to get into the pouch of the kangaroo.
Yeah, I don't think that. They're not like super nice, right?
Oh, no. They're not nice animals. Huh?
They're mongrels.
No, they are. Well, can we
They're just as bad as the mongrels in the YouTube chat. But yeah, I like the deal with the Tatsuya Imai. I'm curious to see how it all works out, and it seems like he's going to be a Yankee, but we'll see. Hey, real quick. Before we go to break here, I do want to talk about the Lakers coming up because I've seen an interesting breakdown on the Lakers, and I know we've got it here on the rundown too, but I saw one in The Athletic today that I thought it would be something to keep an eye on as we move forward here during the season.
All right. I'm willing to keep an eye on it.
You see me holding up this beautiful face.
Mm-hmm.
Not the one of Abner Gatt and Mrs. Gatt, but of Jacob and Ronnie, Sha.
Yeah, listen, and here's the deal. This week, as we gather with family and reflect on what we're grateful for, the law offices of Jacob and Ronnie is giving you something big to be thankful for. A brand new, easier than ever way to call Jacob. Because if you get into an accident, you call Jacob at this number, 800-345-6789. That's right. That's 800-345-6789. Save it. Lock it in. Tattoo it in your brain if you have to. Because if you're ever in a car accident, hurt on the job, or suffering because someone else was careless, this is the number that protects you. 800-345-6789. Tell them Cappy, Sedano, Mason, the entire crew here at 710 sent you. Jacob and Ronnie isn't another billboard lawyer. He's the one who shows up when others don't. He built the law offices of Jacob and Ronnie on one thing: never letting people suffer alone. So call him. You get into an accident, call him at 800-345-6789. Insurance companies, they got all the power. The lawyers, all the tricks. They do the triple Ds of death, delay, deny, and deflect. But when you call Jacob, you even the playing field. So call him at 800-345-6789. This Thanksgiving, if you or someone you love is hurting, overwhelmed, or wondering what to do next, you don't have to go at it alone. Call Jacob. He'll fight for you like family, man. And remember, you don't pay unless he wins. So call him at 800-345-6789. Follow him on IG, call.jacob. And, of course, calljacob.com online. He shows up when it matters, so call Jacob.
Thank you, Sedano. 6-7. I like that. 7:45, good morning. Coming up at 8 o'clock, not only will it be our friends from Yachtly Crew, but it'll be a new edition of the Cap 10 presented by Dr. Cerruti. We got the number. Go ahead.
Call 855-NOW-2020. 855-NOW-2020. That's 855-669-2020.
Good morning, Doctor.
We didn't have any Dr. Cerruti yesterday.
I need some Dr. Cerruti.
I know,
in my
we
life.
missed him yesterday.
Yeah,
there we go. All right, coming up next, we'll talk Lakers, and we'll continue to wake you up better than anybody else in the city of Los Angeles. LA's only local sports morning show, the Sedano and Kap morning show. Smile, mongrels. It's a Tuesday, a live imaging Tuesday presented by Providence, and we are back in 3 minutes from right now.
The Sedano and Kap morning show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
Providence. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
This is the Sedano and Kap morning show.
Think Verizon, the best 5G network, is expensive? Think again. Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store today and we'll give you a better deal. Now, what to do with your unwanted bills? Ever seen an origami version of the Hollywood sign? Jokes aside, Verizon has the most ways to save on phones and plans where everyone in the family can choose their own plan and save. So bring in your bill to your local LA Verizon store today and we'll give you a better deal. Rankings based on Root Metric True Score report dated 1/8/2025. Your results may vary. Must provide a postpaid consumer mobile bill dated within the past 45 days. Bill must be in the same name as the person with the name of the deal. Additional terms apply.
Have you heard the refinancing rule of thumb that says you have to drop your rate at least 0.5% to refi because it'll take several years of savings to recoup the closing costs for a refi? The Loan Exchange says the rule is nonsense. With a Loan Exchange free closer, you can lower your rate without paying any cost whatsoever. That's right, lower your rate with no cost and your balance doesn't go up. You start saving on the first day you have the loan and every day thereafter. If you decide to move next year or rates drop further, you can exchange that loan for another without losing a dollar that was tied up in closing costs. Today's 30-year fixed-free closer rate in APR is 5.875%. So if your current mortgage rate is higher than 5.875%, give the Loan Exchange a call at 855-752-9944 or log on to theloanexchange.com. It won't cost you a thing. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. Call 855-752-9944 or visit theloanexchange.com.
Everyone knows Earl Hershiser has won numerous awards for his performance on the field. But off the field, he's a great humanitarian, a true friend and partner of mine, and a real bulldog when it comes to business.
Baseball taught me to work hard and respect people. Rotolo Chevrolet does both, and that's why I joined the team.
Rotolo Chevrolet has been Dealer of the Year for 12 straight years. Like Earl, we know something about winning.
I believe they call that a dynasty.
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
Empower Jen has ordered a decadent seafood tower, king crab legs, lobster tails, and a waterfall of caviar. Pricey? You bet. But Jen worked with Empower on her savings and investment strategy and planned for splurges like these. She got good at money, so she can be a little bad. Ooh, champagne. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Past performance is not indicative of future returns. Investing involves risk. You may lose money. Advisory services are provided for a fee by Empower Advisor Group, LLC, EAG, a registered investment advisor with the Securities and Exchange Commission. OMG, those shrimps are really jumbo.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen. You're starting your day with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA. Don't forget my show. The Rich Eisen Show is coming up this morning at 9 on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app. Now, back to the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
7:49. Good morning. A little Yachtly Crew singing "Steal Away," Cappy.
Love this song.
I love this song. This is Stephanie and I's song.
Oh, how lovely.
Yeah.
How wonderful.
Yachtly Crew will be joining us in studio at 8 o'clock. They're going to, Baba Booey and Sailor Hawkins are going to watch us do the Cap 10 and picks against the spread. How about that?
Well, they should jump in.
Hey, why not? And we'll have tickets to give away to Saturday's show at LA Live Peacock Theater. Right now, though, we're going to talk some little Lakers. Lakers, Clippers, tip off at 8 o'clock. Pre-game will bring the Toyota Lakers countdown to tip-off begins at 6:30 p.m. tonight with Beto right here on ESPN LA.
Steal away.
So, Cappy, there's some things to look at with the Lakers that I think are certainly very positive, and other things that make you scratch your head a little bit.
Okay, hit me up. Let me hear.
So where would you like to start? With the positive or things that scratch your head a little bit?
Yes, first of all, I'm a very positive thinker, number one. Number two, this is a time of year that we reflect and we have gratitude. So with all of those emotions, George, I'm into positivity this morning.
So the positives are, obviously, their record is excellent. Correct. All right. So, but they are number one in the NBA in field goal percentage, number one on twos. They're doing a great job, points in the paint. Okay. And number one in mid-range shooting at the moment. Now, I'll take that last sentence and the mid-range shooting. I don't know how sustainable that is, that part of it, because it's the most inefficient shot in basketball, okay? It's working for them at the moment, but that worries me. What also worries me is that they're near the bottom in three-point shooting in the league, and they are also a team that fouls a lot, okay? So they are one of those that's kind of something that again is something I'm a little worried about. The other thing is the schedule has been very favorable to start the season.
Okay. Fair point.
If you look at the schedule, they have not played a lot of great teams yet, and the schedule will get really tough here shortly thereafter the holidays. Okay, so I do think that there is reason for feeling good about the Lakers. But they have an easy stretch here coming up. Clippers are not playing great, although, one would assume that they'll play tough against them. Dallas is too banged up right now. New Orleans stinks. Phoenix is playing above their head, so they will be pretty good. But then they go on the road.
Long road trip.
Yeah, long road trip on the East Coast. Toronto's playing good basketball. Boston is about a 500 team, so, they can beat you. It's not impossible. Philly's playing pretty solid basketball. Then they're going back to Utah. They're going to play for the third time already.
Oh, wow.
This season. Clippers again, and then Phoenix again.
And that's before Christmas when they've got Houston.
Correct.
Yep.
So it'll be interesting to see how things kind of look. But basically after Christmas, they things start to always get tighter. After Christmas, once we get into January, I think things will be a little more difficult for them schedule wise. And down the stretch will be tough for them because the NBA generally backloads their best games and most competitive games on paper for after football season. So, and the Lakers are going to be in that conversation always. So they need to take advantage of what I would deem a soft schedule for the first month and a half or two of the season and really chalk up a lot of wins because it's going to be much harder to win basketball games later in the season.
Yep, and they're going to have Oklahoma City twice late. Now, again, we're getting way ahead of ourselves because we're in November, and that's April. But the point is, and I think you made it, is that when you look at the schedule in the early part here, you've played Oklahoma City one time. Okay, fine, you lost. LeBron didn't play in that game. It was a complete blowout. But when you really, really look, to your point, George, at the schedule, it has been so soft. But on the other hand, that's like saying, hey, Seattle plays against Tennessee in the NFL. Tennessee's a bad football team. Seattle's a good football team. Well, we may not give Seattle enough credit for beating a bad team like Tennessee.
The schedule.
But that's who they are. That's who they have to play. The flip side of all of that, by the way, is what you said about the Clippers. The Clippers, for a team that was projected to be a competitor in the West, right now, they're 5-12.
Yeah.
So this game tonight features the Lakers sitting at an incredible 12-4. Because what season was it a couple of years ago where the Lakers got off to such a terrible start and they had like a very, very low percentage chance of making it?
It was the year Darvin got them to the Western Conference Finals.
Right. And so you're banking wins now if you're the Lakers. But go back to those numbers. You said something interesting about mid-range jumpers and being first in the NBA and that not being sustainable. Do you mean the shooting being good, or do you mean being number one? Because when you're...
Well, I mean the shooting being good.
Yeah,
I just don't think that's, it's too wonky. Those shots are not efficient shots. I would imagine, JJ would prefer, and this is by percentage, by the way. Like by percentage, they're fine. I just think that even their shot diet, I would imagine he would want them to look. You got to do what you got to do to get wins. But I think that in a perfect world, he would want to be less reliant on some of those mid-range shots. The stuff in the paint, that's what you want. You want to live in the paint. I don't think they have any problem with that because if you're living in the paint, you're either scoring easily or you're getting to the free throw line.
Yeah, and I just think that when you said not sustainable, I mean, look, when you're number one in a statistical category through 16 games of an 82-game season, the likelihood of you staying number one, because there's only one way to go, and that's down. On the flip side, you bring up three-pointers made. And
terrible right now.
Right, 30th. I mean, they're last. So,
yeah,
that is a big problem in today's NBA.
Right.
Because to be number one in mid-range but dead last in threes, that, to use your phrase, that is not sustainable.
Yeah. You're not going to be able to win big in this league if you're that bad at shooting threes.
Right. That's right.
So
this is quite the statistical analysis that we're doing right here, right now.
Well, yeah, and again, I just think the schedule part of it plays as big a factor as anything. That's the reason, it's why Windhorst, when he came on here a couple of weeks ago, said, they're winning the games, but it's not looking good yet. You know what I mean? Like they've gotten the benefit of a soft schedule, and I agree with that. Like if they shot this poorly from three, when the schedule gets tough, it's going to be really hard to win some of those games.
Oh,
so
listen.
they got to get better at that.
Yeah.
And look, it's early to your point, and hopefully they do, and they generate better looks and start knocking some of those down. But that is something I think just to keep an eye on, as we're nearing a quarter of the way through the season, as crazy as that sounds.
It's happened quickly.
Thank you, 756 shit out of I knock on the morning wood. Our friend Steven Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Please tell us about our friend Shinada.
Oh, listen, it's very simple. If you need the flooring, it's very simple. Whether it's your home, your rental, your ADU, your business, Dr. Clapper called, Steven and Carlos Hernandez, the crazy Hernandez brothers, to get some flooring at his business. You call Hernandez Wholesale Flooring at 866-62-FLOOR. At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, legitimately family run. I've told you before, Papi Hernandez started it 57 years ago. And he's making sure that Steven and Carlos, those crazy Hernandez brothers, are doing right by you, okay? Mom's there, aunts, uncles, nephews, nieces, cousins, sisters, sons, daughters, you name it. They're all there. Authentic old school TLC, actual wholesale pricing year round. No bogus sales, no gimmicks, just the best price from the start. And that's why I say it and I mean it. No sale beats wholesale, homeboy. So whether it's that hardwood, okay, here in the morning, or the laminate, the tile, the vinyl, the carpet, Shaggy or Berber, whatever your style is.
Happy like Shaggy.
Yeah, you name
I'm
it.
just
they
old
got
school
it.
like that.
Yeah,
nothing wrong with Shaggy,
retro,
man.
Right?
And even the turf. There's some turf that a little more rough to it. And some that is a little thinner on the turf. whatever you need. They got that on the outdoor, too. Over 5 million square feet of in-stock inventory. So you can see it, touch it, take it home with you on the same day. And that's why designers, contractors, builders all shop here, man. They know the crazy Hernandez brothers are going to take care of you. And that's huge, especially when they're trying to finish a project fast, or you are too. So check this out. First responders, active military veterans all receive additional discounts on top of the already low prices. And if you find a better price, which I doubt, Hernandez will match it, no questions asked. Just call them at 866-62-FLOOR. Tell them your square footage. Tell them what someplace is offering you, and they'll match it. Again, no questions asked. So head down to Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, OG location in Commerce and in Orange County. They got you covered in Santa Ana. Call them at 866-62-FLOOR. That's 866-62-FLOOR. No games, no gimmicks, just the best price in town year-round, because no sale beats wholesale. Check them out on the web, HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. That's HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net, or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
Thank you, Sedano. 7:59 at 710 ESPN, KSPN Los Angeles. A Good Karma Brands radio station. We'll hang here for a few minutes. You see Cappy in his Yachtly Crew hat. The guys from Yachtly Crew, Baba Booey, Sailor Hawkins, they're going to be in here while we do picks against the spread and the Cap 10, talking about their big concert Saturday night at Peacock Theater at LA Live, Cappy.
Yeah, pretty excited about this.
Did we not turn on his mic?
No, I turned it off.
Oh, why are you doing, man?
I was doing this
in
like
front
in
of
the
the
break.
Yachtly Crew guys?
I was doing this at the break. I was going, so I turned off my mic in the middle of all that. Yeah, hey, Saturday night, you got USC, UCLA right into Yachtly Crew. Oh, man, what a Saturday night. And we got tickets to give away. How about this? What if somebody won the watch party at Tom's with all the food and the beverage, and that same person won the Yachtly Crew concert? I mean, that would be like the all-time greatest day of days.
Possible.
Well, I'm just saying.
Well, it's kind of possible, because here's the thing. You can come out today to the Verizon Wireless stores. Bergie is going to be in Culver City on Jefferson Boulevard starting at 4:30 p.m. I'll be in Koreatown on Wilshire Boulevard starting at 4:30 p.m. You come on up to us, you press the flesh, check out all the great stuff at Verizon, and you say, hey, sucker, I want to win those USC, UCLA tickets, or the Tom's Watch Party at LA Live on Saturday.
Now you approach him. Hey, sucker, what are you, DTR with that jersey you're wearing today?
This is a DTR jersey.
That's what I'm saying.
Actually, no, it was before that. This was the very first jersey I ever wore for UCLA.
Oh, really?
I've had it forever, and it was good luck at one point.
Chris,
this year you can't have good luck.
I'm just curious. You cannot. To win these tickets today with you say press the flesh. Is there anything in particular? Because here's a thought. What if somebody showed up today to see you with un churro, and then they
want to
say
share
you,
a churro with
me,
like Cambone did on Saturday?
I want to share a churro with you, sucker, and I want to win those tickets. Like, could somebody show up with a nice churro, share it with you, and win tickets? Is that a possibility?
Look at this tease. I'll tell you in a few moments, but I hold up a sign. Our friend Abner Gat's coming in before our Turkey Day special to talk about all the great things Abner and Mrs. Abner have got going. Tell us about our friend Abner Gat, please.
Well, I would love to. So if your home is flooded and there is major, major water damage, and you call your homeowner's insurance company and they are not treating you like the long-standing client that you have been, they don't want to approve a replacement living arrangement, and all of a sudden you can't get a hold of your adjuster, this dude has ghosted you, don't even worry about it. This is when things start to get fun. Because now you call Abner Gat, one of Southern California's largest public adjuster firms. Abner knows how to fight back when your insurance company makes you feel like you're some kind of a criminal, leaving you with no hope of getting back into your home and getting your home put back together. See, Abner knows all these people in the insurance industry. He's got the relationships. Abner also knows these policies like the back of his hand. You don't. Abner knows how to negotiate with these companies. This is not your area of expertise. It is his. He's got decades of experience, but more than that, a real passion for wanting to help people. So what does Abner do? When you call, you're not talking to somebody else. You're talking to Abner, and you're talking to his family. So whether it's a toilet overflow, a broken water line, burst supply line, some kind of broken fire sprinkler, whatever the water damage is, you call Abner Gat, and you call him today. You may not need him today, but when you do, he's ready to take your call. 818-917-5256, or visit him online at avnergat.com. 818-917-5256. You call. Abner says, hello, Abner Gat. Your claim is our game.
Thank you, Cappy. 8:02 in the morning on a Live Imaging Tuesday presented by Providence. Okay, Yachtly Crew will join us. We will do the Cap 10. Picks against the spread. Plus, Tommy Edman from your world champion Los Angeles Dodgers will join us at 9:30. Dr. Robert Clapper, Abner Gat, a jam-packed last day of the week for us. We will have the Sedano and Kap Morning Show Turkey Day special tomorrow Gobble, gobble, Cappy. Gobble, gobble. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Back, Smile Mongrels, on a Tuesday. We're back in 4 minutes from right now.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
East Central Hotel, the official downtown home away from home for Cappy and Morales. EastCentralHotel.com.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
I know you're listening to me wearing glasses or contacts. You're either nearsighted, farsighted, have astigmatism, or you're just over 45 and have to wear reading glasses. This is Dr. Sarudi, and I promise you, I can help you with any of these issues. No anesthesia, no pain, no downtime, and if you qualify, I'll even guarantee you with 20/20 or better vision or give your money back. I've never had to after 60,000 cases. Call us today at 310-474-2010. 310-474-2010.
Big selection? Check. Low rates? Check. The only thing missing is you at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton during the 2025 Subaru Share the Love event, where we'll donate $325 for every new vehicle purchased or leased to your local charity of choice. Take advantage of 0% financing for 36 months on a new 2025 Subaru Outback Premium all-wheel drive at Ocean Subaru.
With approved credit through Subaru Motors Finance. On all buyers of vehicles qualify. Plus tax, tag, title, and doc fees. 0 security deposit. Offers do not combine. See dealer for complete details. Expires 12/01/2025.
Discover the bold taste of tradition with Amor Salsita homemade authentic salsas. Hi, this is Jerry with Amor Salsita. From dipping your chips, marinating your favorite dish, topping your tacos, Amor Salsita brings the vibrant flavors of Mexico straight to your table. Salsas with smoky, juicy, chunky tomato, roasted tomatillos, and mango habanero flavors. Visit AmorSalsita.com and discover the flavors and recipes. Pick up your Amor Salsita at any Albertsons, Vons, or Pavilions in the produce department. From our kitchen to yours, Amor in every bite.
Hey LA, the Crosstown Classic is coming, and we are throwing a party, courtesy of icy cold, refreshing Coors Light and our friends at Verizon. Come join me, Chris Morales, and Greg Bergman for a pregame party at Tom's Watch Bar this Saturday, November 29th, starting at 12:30 p.m. Hang with the ESPN LA crew, score some great food and drink specials, and we're going to send someone straight to the game at the Coliseum, Jack. Don't miss out. The Crosstown Classic. Bragging rights for the city of LA starts at Tom's Watch Bar, courtesy of Coors Light, Verizon, and ESPN LA.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Los Angeles International Airport's People Mover trains begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investments to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between their terminals and our new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, economy parking, and Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less, and trains depart every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
Here's something I learned firsthand. A lot of ERs don't have pediatric specialists. But did you know that Children's Hospital Los Angeles is the go-to for complex cases? When my son Danny had a scary fall and later developed Bell's palsy, other ERs called Children's Hospital Los Angeles for their guidance. Their expertise isn't just in-house, it's a resource for the whole community. When it comes to kids' emergencies, CHLA is the MVP that other hospitals turn to. Visit chla.org to learn more about their expert care today.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
The post-crib assembly press conference, brought to you by Progressive.
Michael, you had some trouble putting the crib together today. What went wrong?
You know, those instructions can be tough, and, well, you saw the outcome.
Were you upset when your wife pulled you and called in the backup?
No, I mean, the baby needs a crib to sleep in, so whatever it takes.
You've got a changing table to put together next. It's got a lot of drawers. What's your comment?
You know what? We're done here.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Mornings on ESPN LA will never be the same.
Quack, quack. Quack, quack. I get parents telling me all the time that the kids in the car love the quack. They're now into the quack, quack.
Listen, I am a role model for the youth of America.
Oh, we know that.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on. Back to Sedano and Kap.
8:07, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a live imaging Tuesday presented by Providence. You hear the new single from Yachtly Crew, The Pain of Losing You, Billy Ocean up front and playing drums. Sailor Hawkins and Baba Booey on the bass. Baba Booey. Sailor, hold up that album. I just saw it. They're in studio with us. There you go, the Seize the Night album from Yachtly Crew. They'll be performing at Peacock Theater Saturday night at LA Live, Cappy.
Hey, Bergie, can you come in here and give the guys a hand? They can't hear anything out of their headphones.
Yep, got you.
So, yeah, the album is. You guys want to see something really cool?
So they didn't hear that whole thing I did?
No, but they know how much you love them. They know.
They didn't hear me sell them?
You don't need to sell these guys. These guys are already sold. These guys are made men. You want to see something really cool, Chris? Their LP, their new LP. Take a look at, remember an LP, a record is just, like a black record. Look at this. Is this thing beautiful?
Oh, it's so gorgeous.
How beautiful is that with the pink and the blue?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
LP? That is great, man.
So we will talk to Yachtly Crew in just a moment, and the Cap 10 is on deck on this Tuesday. Tommy Edman will join us at 9:30 this morning here on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Sedano. But first, let me tell you about my friends at Felix Chevrolet, home of the Big Cat. Okay. You go
what
in
do you
there
want me to
and
do?
Well, I was pausing to see what the audio issue was in the other room. Go see Nikki D, the general manager of Felix Chevrolet, the Big Cat. You go in there and let's say you want a Suburban.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you want a Tahoe. Let's say you want a brand new Silverado, or how about a great pre-owned ride? You go in, you see my guy Nikki D, the general manager of Felix Chevrolet, and you say, "Hey, Nikki D, let me pet that Big Cat, Jack." And he's going to hook you up. Pre-owned deals, plus you're going towards the end of the year. You got to get rid of money. That's how you do it. You go in, you see Felix Chevrolet, an LA icon, overlooking Figueroa, right across the street from USC. That's my dealership of choice. Felix Chevrolet. My girlfriend Stephanie drives a Traverse. Incredible. I think Sammy Batesh Shamboni is looking up to get a Traverse over there at Felix Chevrolet. Go in, see the general manager, Nikki D, my guy, and you say, "Hey, Nikki D, let me pet that Big Cat," and he'll take care of you at Felix Chevrolet. Cappy.
Beautiful. So anyway, we were talking about this Yachtly Crew album, which is just a spectacular, beautiful LP, which is awesome. And, one of the other things we're sitting here talking about is, the first time Yachtly Crew ever came into the studio, this is probably going back 2 to 3 years ago, they were, on their way, but they were not rock superstars yet. But now, man, through all the international travel and sold-out shows everywhere, and really, I would say, impacting an entire genre. Because how many – you guys realize now, fellas, that there are yacht rock festivals where there are tons of yacht rock bands, and they say, you know what, let's bring them all together, and there's 10 or 15 bands and multiple stages, and it's just people who love the genre. And I maybe I'm overselling it, but I feel like you guys were at the very beginning of all of these other bands that have spawned to play this genre of music. What do you guys think?
I mean, definitely.
I agree.
There was a couple of bands. There was one on the East Coast and one or down south, and then and us that I knew. And I don't know. I don't want to say we're like pioneers of it, but we were there at the beginning. I mean,
you could say it. I mean, it's true. If it's true, you can say it.
We were the ones that couldn't get the gig at first because we couldn't sell the venue on what we were doing. So now it's like everybody wants, I'll take a yacht rock, man. Oh, we want to do a yacht rock night. We couldn't even get in the door in the beginning.
And I would say this, that even other yacht rock bands, and there are tons of them out there now, and like I mentioned, festivals, you know what else, where you guys impacted everybody was everybody now wears the sailor hat wherever they go. So it's kind of like, hey, we're going to a yacht rock show tonight. Well, it doesn't matter who the band is. Everybody wants to do what you guys came up with, which is we should all dress like we're Gopher on the Love Boat.
A funny story is we were in Virginia. I don't even know exactly where we were, but this guy came up to us and says, "Hey, we have a yacht rock band, and we pretty much modeled it after you guys.
Yeah.
We pretty much tribute to you guys." And I was like,
"Yeah, we're a tribute band to you guys."
I was like,
"What?"
Thanks for admitting that, because nobody else will.
Yeah. Well, that's just it, because most of these yacht rock bands, especially those that started, not long after you, or even maybe started around your time or even before you, those guys have that attitude, like, those guys with the jackets and the hats and the uniforms and the dance moves and everything, we're more authentic than that. And it's like, no, bro, these guys are entertainers. These guys get show business, and you guys didn't. That's 100%. Why you're playing in front of a club with 100 people, and these guys are playing at 5,000 people sold out every night.
Right.
But
absolutely beautiful, Cappy. So Yachtly Crew, the guys are going to be performing Saturday night at LA Live at Peacock Theater. We will have some tickets to give away in just a moment, but you know what it's time for?
I think I do.
It's time for the Cap 10.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Let's hit it.
It's time for the Cap 10.
The Cap 10.
This list of NFL teams are ranked, compiled, and put together by Scott Kaplan's discretion.
That's a great slogan. Cap 10, built on bias.
Built on bias.
Yeah.
It's time for
the Cap 10.
The Cap
It is
10.
time for the Cap 10, presented this morning by the doctors Advanced LASIK and Eye Centers. Cerruti Advanced LASIK. See the difference, feel the difference. Visit CerrutiVision.com. SOROUDI Vision.com. Maybe the one and only Dr. Cerruti can see some sense in this week's Cap 10. Because you know how Cappy is with this Cap 10. It could be anything every week, but it's must-listen radio.
I need to make a disclaimer before this week's Cap 10, George. You need to know this.
Right here on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA.
This list in no way reflects the football opinions of George Sedano, Chris Morales, Greg Bergman, producer Lindsay, producer Jorge, Parker Bell, the social team in the back, ESPN LA, Good Karma Brands, Sometimes Common Sense, etc.
Hi, I'm Dr. Cerruti, and the Cap 10 is presented by the Cerruti Advanced LASIK and Eye Centers in Beverly Hills, Newport Beach, and Glendale. Visit CerrutiVision.com. SOROUDI Vision.com. The top 10 teams that are coming into focus. Here is the Cap 10.
And now, time for this week's Cap 10.
Right now, I want to tell the guys from Yachtly Crew, this is the way I see the NFL. It's the way I saw it from this past weekend. There are certain rules because it's all built on bias. Like, for example, the Denver Broncos, who I think are a top team, they're not eligible because they had a bye this past weekend. So, and you'll notice that there are some teams that you might consider top 10, but if you lose a certain game in a certain way, you may not make it. So, fellas, feel free to jump in.
Well, we already know it's the Rams. So next.
Rams all the way.
Well, good. That's become a big national story, right, where everybody thinks the Rams are now the best team. I will agree, but stay tuned because here comes number 10.
Cappy, we begin number 10. We go to Big D, and let's hear the sound on Westwood 1.
Prescott on second down. Back and runs up out of the pocket. Runs to his left, to the 10, to the 5, catch to his right. Somersault at the goal line. Touchdown! Touchdown for the captain! Touchdown, Prescott! You're too old to somersault. An 8-yard scramble, and they're an extra point away from coming all the way back.
So the Dallas Cowboys were not ranked in the top 10 last week because they were 4-5-1. They've gotten themselves back to 500, 5-5-1. Cowboys had the best comeback win of the weekend, 24-21 over first-place dysfunctional Philadelphia. They were down 21-0. George Pickens, 9 catches, 146 yards, and a touchdown. And coming up next, George, Thanksgiving Day, hosting desperate Kansas City. Both teams desperate, George. Dallas is in at number 10.
Largest comeback in the NFL since 2023, and Dak Prescott has now won 19 straight at home versus division opponents. Second longest streak, only to Tom Brady, who did 20 between 07 and 14.
Sedano's got those nuggets crispy, golden, and juicy this morning just for us. We move to number 9, and for the sound, let's hear from George Sedano on Sunday on ESPN Radio.
Play action. Lawrence under pressure, steps up in the pocket, throws it to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Parker Washington. Lawrence, a sidearm sling. Gets it to Washington in the back of the end zone. Garrett Williams in coverage. The Jags regain the lead 23-21. 3:47 to go in the game.
That's my boy Sedano calling that game on ESPN Radio. Jacksonville's up from number 9 last week. They were up from 10 last week to number 9 this week. And let me just tell you this. They were in the Cap 10 a week ago when they destroyed the San Diego Chargers. They snuck by Arizona this past week, but they're 7-4, and they are now 1 game back of Indianapolis. Trevor Lawrence, 18 of 30, 256 yards. George, 3 touchdowns, 3 picks.
Yeah.
And up next at Tennessee, nice call.
You'll love this nugget, Cappy. The Jaguars won with a -4 turnover differential against the Cardinals. If you include the playoffs, the last team to win a game with a -4 turnover margin or worse was the Jaguars in 2022 in the AFC wildcard against the Chargers.
Oh, I do love to hear that.
Many mongrels in the YouTube chat are saying, good job, Sedano, on that play-by-play. He is indeed a professional. We move to number 8, and for the call, let's go to KIRO, Cairo. Seahawks Radio Network.
6, slot to the near side. Smith and Jigba now comes over from left to right. 4-man rush. Darnold has time. Going to let it fly. Got a man, JSN. Makes the catch. Breaks the tackle. He's going to back into the end zone for a touchdown. Seahawks, 63 yards, single coverage. You guys know better than that, Tennessee.
The Seattle Seahawks, they are down from 7 last week to 8 this week after a 30-24 win over Tennessee. Sam Darnold rebounds from the 4-interception disaster at the Rams. He goes 16 of 26, 244 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. We know this about Darnold. Doesn't win the big ones, but does win against the teams that are not quite as good. Up next, home against Minnesota. George, Seattle is in at 8.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, 11 straight games being the receiving leader for his team. That ties a record with Jimmy Smith, who set it in 2004. That's pretty impressive stuff what JSN is doing.
We move to number 7, and for that, let's go to WBAL, Baltimore.
The Ravens will go for it on 4th and goal. DeAndre Hopkins splits out wide to the right. Zay Flowers to the left. Derrick Henry alone in the backfield. Lamar under center on 4th and goal from the Jets 2. The give is to Henry. Right side. He's got a hole. He's in. Touchdown Ravens.
The Baltimore Ravens, like Yachtly Crew, have been moving up the charts every single week. They were 9 last week. They're up to 7. They've got 5 straight wins, this time 23-10 over the pathetic Jets. Baltimore now 6-5, tied atop the AFC North with Pittsburgh. Lamar, not that impressive, 13 of 23, 153 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 picks, and only 11 yards rushing on 7 carries. But up next, Baltimore's winning streak will continue, home versus Cincinnati, George.
Derrick Henry, 30th career game with 2 or more rushing TDs, third most in NFL history, behind LaDainian Tomlinson and Emmitt Smith.
Time for number 6. We go to another good Karma Brands radio station, ESPN 1000, WMVP Chicago, Bears Radio Network.
4th and 6, 21 seconds. Snap back, Rudolph throw left, incomplete. It was batted down. Bears are going to win this one. Batted down again. The Bears got their hands up on 4th down and 6, and we got a fade to black. Fade back to Pittsburgh for the black and gold. Bears 31, Steelers 28, and 17 seconds to go. Looks like Jaquan Brisker, number 9, the Pittsburgh native. Jaquan Brisker puts his hand up there on the leap and deflected that pass intended for DK Metcalf.
How are the Bears 8-3? Are you guys familiar with the fact that the Bears are leading the NFC North over Detroit and Green Bay? They just keep winning close games. 31-28 over the Aaron Rodgers-less Steelers. 4th straight win for Chicago. Caleb 19 of 35, 239, 3 touchdowns, 0 picks. And up next, let's see how good Chicago really is at Philly. George.
So the Bears are the 3rd team in NFL history to have 8+ wins and a negative point differential through 11 games in a season. The Browns were minus 21 in 2020, the COVID year. They lost in the divisional round. The Chargers were a minus 8 in 1987. They did miss the playoffs that season, and the Bears are currently a minus 3.
It is the Cap 10 presented by...
Hi, this is Dr. Sarudi.
You know, Dr. Cerruti should do a song with Yachtly Crew. He
Oh,
could do
really
Shit, he's got a great
How about
voice.
that voice?
Great voice,
Doctors-
Dr.
I mean, you guys
Cerruti,
need like somebody who really can go low. You know what I mean? Dr. Cerruti's that guy.
Time for the top 5. Time for a little Bay Area sound. We hear it on Westwood 1.
2nd down and 3, 49ers at the Panthers 12. I formation, Purdy under center. Here's the snap, toss play. McCaffrey running left, has a block, cuts it up, down to the 5. McCaffrey to the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A 12-yard touchdown run for Christian McCaffrey. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. His 12th overall. And the 49er lead is 16-3.
He is such...
The 49ers up from 6 last week to 5 last night. A very solid win against kind of a frisky Carolina team that a lot of people are not paying too much attention to. They're 8-4. They're keeping pace behind the Rams and the Seahawks. Brock Purdy not great last night. 193 yards, a touchdown, 3 picks. Christian McCaffrey, 89 yards rushing, 53 yards receiving, and a touchdown. Up next for San Francisco, at Shador and the Cleveland Browns, George.
McCaffrey, 12th touchdown of the season, eclipsed 1,500 scrimmage yards. 5th time he's done that in his career, tying Sean Alexander for 2nd most in league history, trailing only LaDainian Tomlinson, who did that 7 times in his career.
We move to number 4, and for that, let's hear Dan Miller, 97.1 The Ticket in Detroit.
Here come the Lions now. Opening possession of overtime. Goff up under center, turns, gives to Gibbs. Gibbs hesitates.
What do you got, Gibbs?
45 to the 50. Right sideline 40. Jets on. There he goes.
What do you got?
Go. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. Ford Field. Stand up. Stand up. 65 yards. Jameer Gibbs to the house.
Right.
First play from scrimmage in overtime.
Oh,
if
goodness.
you know, you know.
And
that
we
man
know.
can fly. He can fly.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
The right side of that offensive line, man. Down blocks, just a simple duo play. Brock Wright sealing off the edge. Jameer Gibbs.
Oh.
Wow.
Right up the middle, too. I love it. I love it.
All right, the Detroit Lions were unranked last week after their loss to Philadelphia, and it took overtime to beat the Giants. And you may not be impressed with the Giants, but wait a second. The Giants have signature wins over the San Diego Chargers and the Eagles, so don't discount this win. Jameer Gibbs, 15 carries, 219 yards, 2 touchdowns, 11 receptions for 45 yards and a touchdown. And up next, the Lions, little Thanksgiving action against Green Bay, George.
Gibbs, 264 scrimmage yards, third most in a game in Lions history.
Time for the top 3 for number 3. The legend. Let's go to Mitch Holthus, Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
2 minutes to go in overtime. 20-20 tie. Winchester to snap it. Ariza to hold it. The Chiefs have never led in this football game. Ariza waits for the go signal. Butker's kick is good, and the Chiefs have not led in this game until now. They get a walk-off field goal in overtime from Harrison Butker. Kansas City 23, the Colts 20 in overtime.
Well, surprise. Look who's back. The Kansas City Chiefs went from unranked last week after their loss to Denver, but a desperation comeback win at home against the well-rested Colts, 23-20. Mahomes, 346 yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 pick. Rashee Rice, 8 receptions, 141 yards.
Rice.
Well, okay. You know, actually, he tells everybody it's actually Rashee. He actually corrects people all the time.
Amazing.
All right, I'm lying.
That's going in our best of tomorrow.
The Kansas City defense, though, forced Indianapolis into 3 and outs in their last 4 possessions. So this was a huge win for Kansas City. They're now 1 game behind the San Diego Chargers. Short week at Dallas for Thanksgiving. Again, another desperation game for both teams, George.
Chiefs outscored the Colts 14-0 in fourth quarter and overtime, outgained them 236-18 in that span.
When the season began, who would guess this team would be at number 2? Let's hear the play-by-play from Westwood One.
And the Patriots on the move here. 9:52 and counting in the second quarter, trailing 10-0.
Touchdown here, get you feeling
Henderson single setback, Hollins to the left. Pop Douglas motions right to left, fake to him. May is back to pass pressure. Moves up off balance, throw wide open left side. Hunter Henry all alone to waltz into the end zone and leap with a spike. Touchdown, Patriots!
Touchdown right here would get you feeling good. And there you go, high fives in the owner's box.
Well, the New England Patriots are up from 4 last week to number 2 this week. Yeah, it took a 10-point rally to beat Cincinnati, 26-20. By the way, they didn't cover. New England is the first team in the NFL this year to 10 wins. Problem for New England, though, George, lost their left guard and their left tackle, both in this game with injuries. They did get a score on defense. Drake made 294 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. New England has a bye, but up next, Monday Night Football, December 1st against the New York Football Giants. New England is in at number 2.
Pats have won 9 straight games after winning a total of 4 games last season. That's tied for third longest single-season win streak in NFL history by a team that won 4 or fewer games the previous season.
And it is time for number 1. Real quick, let's shout out our man, Dr. Cerruti.
Call 855-NOW-2020. 855-NOW-2020.
Sexy.
That's 855-669-2020.
He's in the wrong business.
Taylor Hawkins called number 1, and let's hear the play-by-play in Espanol from our friend Troy Santiago.
Vamos a ver si esta noche se le acaba la sequía. El pase para la cerrada. ¡Está! ¡Sí, se lo robó! ¡Se lo robó! ¡Kobe! 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 La 30, la 20, la 15, la 10. ¡Pique y va! ¡Pique y va! ¡Touchdown! 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 ¡Touchdown!
The soccer?
Kobe Durant de la Shark está sin
Amazing. The LA Rams are the best team in the NFL, and that has become like a big national storyline, a big opinion around the country. The Rams motorboated the Buccaneers on Sunday Night Football at SoFi Stadium. Stafford, amazing again. Motorboated, that's what you call it when somebody beats up on somebody else, right? Isn't that what you call it? I mean, for Yachtly Crew.
Well, that's the other thing. Yeah, that's another way to say it.
Oh, okay. Stafford, amazing. 273 yards, 3 touchdowns. Again, no interceptions. The running game was a little sparse this past week with only 19 carries. Defense, though, amazing. Jared Verse, 2 sacks. Kobe Turner, 2 sacks, and 2 tackles for loss. Kobe Durant with the 50-yard pick 6. The Rams have found an answer at kicker. They're the most complete team, and now they're the best team after Week 11. The LA Rams, the number 1 seed in the NFC, George.
That Rams pick 6, their first non-offensive TD of the season, and their first return for a touchdown that wasn't on the offense since Week 9 of last season against Seattle.
Cappy, you got any bottom feeders?
The bottom feeders go like this. The worst team in the NFL, I'll stay at 32. It's an embarrassment. They've hit the rockest of rock bottom. Your Las Vegas Raiders are the worst of the worst.
Oh,
and there's some bad teams out there, but the Raiders are the bottom feeders of the entire NFL. What do you guys think about that?
This is not my team, so I don't care.
Thank you, Cappy. Thank you to Dr. Cerruti, Cerruti Advanced LASIK and Eye Centers for making the Cap 10 possible. See the difference, feel the difference. Visit CerrutiVision.com, SOROUDI Vision.com. And by the way, you could call that new number. Hit it, Doc.
Call 855-NOW-2020. 855-NOW-2020. That's 855-669-2020.
Oh, so beautiful.
Hey, Chris,
is that by the minute?
Chris, real quick. I heard your little intro this morning, and you were playing the theme to Alf.
Yes.
I love that.
Thank you. That's a good job, Baba Boy.
Right. That's good listening.
Our friends from Yachtly Crew are hanging out. Callers number 7 and 10. You want a pair of tickets to see Yachtly Crew Saturday night at Peacock Theater at LA Live? Callers number 7 and 10. You win now. 877-710-ESPN. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We're back in about 3.5 minutes. We will do picks against the spread. Even though Sedano tried to fight us, Cappy, we're going to do it. We're hanging out with Yachtly Crew. We're getting ready for Tommy Edmond at 9:30. See, I'm getting nervous with that Dr. Cerruti thing.
Yeah, I can tell.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Plus, Yachtly Crew's in studio.
Them too.
Sweating in there.
The last time they saw me, I was like 315 pounds.
You guys notice how much weight this kid
kid
has lost?
the door. Yeah.
I don't know if they know or not. I almost died.
You guys know he almost died?
I heard about that.
Yeah, well, everybody's heard about it.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Smile, Mongrels. It's a live imaging Tuesday presented by Providence, and we're back in 3.5 minutes from right now.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
Avner Gatt, your trusted Los Angeles public adjuster. Call Avner directly at 818-917-5256 for help with your insurance claim.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Hey guys, it's Cap. Here's the scenario. Your home is flooded and the damage is severe. Now it feels like your insurance company is turning on you. They won't approve a replacement living arrangement and the adjuster leaves you in the lurch. Take a breath and call Avner Gatt, one of Southern California's largest public adjuster firms. Avner Gatt knows how to fight back when your insurance company makes you feel like a criminal, leaving you with no hope of getting into your home and getting it all back together. With decades of experience and a passion for helping people, Avner and his family take the call themselves. So whether you have a toilet overflow, a broken water line, a burst supply line, a broken fire sprinkler, whatever the water damage is, you call Avner Gatt today at 818-917-5256 or you go to avnergatt.com. It's 818-917-5256 or avnergatt.com. You call, Avner answers, he says hello. Your claim is our game. avnergatt.com.
College football fans, get ready for the Crosstown Classic. Join ESPN LA at the Culver City Verizon store on November 25th from 4:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. We're looking for the most spirited college football fans to become our Verizon VIPs at a special ESPN LA Live pregame watch party and broadcast. While you're there, check out Verizon's amazing holiday deals. Phones, tablets, gaming consoles, smartwatches, and more. The Crosstown Classic, 10814 Jefferson Boulevard, Suite R in Culver City. No purchase necessary.
Big selection? Check. Low rates? Check. The only thing missing is you at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton during the 2025 Subaru Share the Love event, where we'll donate $325 for every new vehicle purchased or leased to your local charity of choice. Take advantage of 1.9% financing for 72 months on a new 2025 Subaru Crosstrek Premium all-wheel drive at Ocean Subaru.
Approved credit from Subaru Motors Finance. All buyers of vehicles qualify. Plus taxes, tag, title, and dock fees. Zero security deposit. Offers do not combine. See dealer for complete details. Expires 12/01/2025.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen. You're starting your day with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA. Don't forget my show. The Rich Eisen Show is coming up this morning at 9 on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app. Now, back to the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
The sad truth, the dirty lowdown.
8:34, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a live imaging Tuesday presented by Providence. You hear it off the new album, Seize the Night. That dirty low down, Cappy. Yachtly Crew, Sayward Hawkins, Baba Booey in studio with us today.
And you know, the boys from Yachtly Crew said it's interesting that the Cap 10 is being produced by the captain. And they said with the hat on and the glasses on,
right?
The captain is
Captain
hosting the Cap 10, right?
Yeah.
And I appreciate that line.
Captain, my captain.
That's right.
Yachtly Crew performing Saturday night at Peacock Theater at LA Live. We're looking forward to it right after USC, UCLA. We'll head to the concert, and we're going to do more with Yachtly Crew, and we've got picks against the spread just ahead, Cappy. But first, tell us about our friends Damon Lyons and Seller's Advantage.
Hey, guys, if you find yourselves by chance wanting to sell a home, let me tell you about the easiest way to do it, and that is with Seller's Advantage. And the reason is, if you guys have ever sold a home before, and it's a pain in the ass, you hire an agent, the agent comes to your house, and then they go, well, you got to fix this, fix that, fix this, fix that.
Yeah.
Before you know it, you're $50,000 into upgrades that you're never going to enjoy, all because you think you're going to make $100,000 on the $50,000. And the easiest thing to do is to call Seller's Advantage, because they come into your home, they know the comps in the neighborhood, and they make you what they call a competitive cash offer, usually more than you expect. And the beauty of the cash offer is you're not putting money in, they're buying the house as is. The money is great because it's happening like right now. It's not going to take a long time. There's no possibility the deal's going to fall through. It's cash. It's now. And let's say you don't have cash in the bank. Hey, we got to move. You got to get all our crap out of here. They'll front you $20,000 to help you out with all of your moving costs and expenses. So when it comes to selling a home, like I'll just give you guys an example. Let's say your folks left you a home and you don't want to live in it. You don't want to pay the property taxes on it. You don't want to play landlord. You want to sell this home. The fastest way to make the most money and guarantee the deal is going to get done is through Seller's Advantage. So call them up and get that free no-obligation offer at 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS, because that's the way they're going to buy the home, 888-390-2747, or visit sellersadvantage.com. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, on behalf of Damon and the whole team at Seller's Advantage.
Thank you, Cappy. 8:37 in the morning right now. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Tuesday on 7:10 a.m., the all-new ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. We will do picks against the spread, Sedano, let's say about 40, and then we're going to go to 52-50, I think. So we've got one more live read with LAX, but I want to chat with Sayward Hawkins and Baba Booey. So the new album is incredible, because this is your first time you're doing a full album, right?
This is our first full-length album. We put out 2 EPs previously. One, Seize the Day, and then we had our holiday record that we put out, Seize and Greetings.
Right.
and then we have Seize the Night. So this is, I think, rounds out the Seize trilogy. But all in all, there's, collectively 20 plus songs, I think. So we have a good little catalog of music, that we've been able to put out.
What's
over
our
the past
next
few
album
years.
going to be called?
Yeah, what is the next album going to be called?
I don't know, man. It's,
How about Seize Men? You see the play on words?
Yes, I
just
see it.
Came
Yeah,
up
thank
with
you.
that on the Seize Men.
So you can get that new album at YachtlyCrew.com, correct?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So you know what's really cool about this is that when we first had a chance to get you guys in studio, what do you think that was, Chris? Maybe 3 years ago or so?
No, I think it was about 2 years ago.
Is that what it was? You guys were still not like full time, like, hey, we're all in on this. You had other jobs. But you guys have now toured the world. And one of the things we were talking about off the air is there are billboards everywhere. And you just cannot ever get desensitized to, we built this band, who knew it was going to blow up like this, and who knew that we would be on the side of hotel buildings in Vegas or have street billboards in the middle of
On
Hollywood,
Sunset.
right?
Yeah,
where
on Sunset. Yeah, it's
you
crazy.
guys are LA natives. So for you, I just would love for you guys to tell us what it's like when you see these billboards, right?
It's a great feeling, and it's like I still pinch myself every time I see all this stuff. I'm like, wow, my mom is so proud.
Yeah.
I like making my mom proud.
Yeah,
right.
For sure. You know what? It's people send us pictures, and they take a picture of them next to our billboard or on the street or or in front of the arena across the street. Like you walk out of that Enormo Dome and there's a huge billboard of us. It's like, it blows my mind. It really does. It's like, like what I told you on the break, when we first started the band, we didn't think we were even going to make it to Vegas, let alone, last year we were in Liverpool. This past year we've been to Ireland. We did Australia. We're going to Netherlands next year. We already have in England. And then we have some European festivals we're doing on top of the U.S. We just did a whole tour of the U.S. We were just talking about it the other day. We were on a tour bus for over 5 months this year. But that's not even counting the trip that we took to Australia, which, was another 2 weeks out of our life doing that whole thing.
You guys ever get to a venue and get on stage and look around and go, how the hell did all these people find out about us?
And it's bananas, and it's crazier too. It's almost like not to compare us to this, but people go to a football game or a Jimmy Buffett concert and they tailgate for. I mean, there's people out there with grills and getting their game on before the doors open. I mean, they're there hours in the parking lot setting up with their barbecues and blenders, and it's just like, what the?
And then we walk through there, and everybody treats us like celebrities.
Yeah, we like to kind of sometimes go out when we can and walk the parking lot and say thank you.
Us,
yeah, they're starting to realize who we are now without wearing,
It's so great. Yachtly Crew, YachtlyCrew.com. Getting ready for Saturday night's concert at LA Live, Peacock Theater, which, by the way, it's not like that's a small venue. The fact I'm so proud that we get to see your signs up here at LA Live when we're walking in the morning, because you guys are part of our ESPN LA family. Cappy, myself, and Mason got to come up on stage and introduce you at the Whiskey last year. Your song, Stephanie and I fell in love at one of your concerts. It's all so great. Yachtly Crew with us. Well, you're going to get to our picks against the spread for week number 13. But first, Sedano, tell us about our friends at LAX, your home away from home.
Yeah, I'll be heading there a little later today. LAX, people mover trains are coming, okay? That's going to help congestion in the bowl, as they say. It rolls early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investment to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between the new terminals, the Consolidated Rental Car Center, metro trains, and buses, so you don't need a car even to get to LAX. But if you do want to take the car, it'll also connect to the economy parking lot and Cappy's favorite, the Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less, and they'll depart every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. To learn more, go to this website, lawa.org/ESPN. That's lawa.org/ESPN.
Hit the music, George Jorge Briones. Here we go. Our Week 13 picks against the spread. Yachtly Crew guys are sad they're not seeing Sedano in the flesh, but I told them, hey, he's got to catch a flight at LAX today, sucker.
I do, sucker.
They understand.
We begin with our picks against the spread. Let's go to our update desk because producer Lindsay is on vacation to the one and only Gregory Arthur Bergman.
All right, so game one this week is going to be Packers at Lions. Lions are a 2.5 points favorite. Lindsay has taken Detroit with a 3. I'm going to go with Green Bay, and that's my 1. Cappy, what do you got?
Well, fellas, I'm in the lead here in our picks against the spread. It's an ongoing competition the entire season. Yeah. Do you guys have a strong opinion, Lions versus the Packers?
I got
Detroit.
Lions.
I got
Okay,
Detroit.
good. I will take the Lions. They are 2.5-point favorites. They are at home. It's Thanksgiving. It's their tradition. I'm not a big believer in what I've seen from Green Bay. I'll take the Lions. How confident are you guys?
I'm pretty confident. I think Campbell's running a good team.
Okay, then I'll take the Lions, and that'll be my 3.
3. Okay. All right. Sedano, what do you got?
I also have Lions 3.
Lions 3. CMM.
I will take the Lions. That's my 1.
You're 1 in.
And by the way, for those that don't understand the game, we pick 5 games against the spread, and the number that you assign is a confidence vote. Since there's only 5 games, the game you're most confident in, you assign a 5.
Number 1 for him.
The game you're least confident in,
So
you assign a 1.
you guys said you were pretty confident, so I gave that a 3. Okay. I'm going to let Yachtly Crew make my pick.
Like, Captain, we only got about 9 minutes left.
Trying to go quickly here. Brianna.
Right, he's going to, if somehow you guys end up having a bad week, he's just going to blame you on Monday. Just be ready.
Brianna.
We have a great week.
Lions 1.
Lions 1. All
Okay.
right. So I can get some points there again. Perfect. Exactly what I'm trying to do. All right. Chiefs -3 at the Cowboys. Sedano, we'll start with you.
I feel like the Chiefs are basically in the playoffs right now. Like, they have to win every game, every week. The Cowboys are coming off a monster win in incredible fashion. The huge letdown factor coming this week. I think Mahomes and, what did you call him, Cappy?
Mahomes.
Oh, Ray Shee.
Ray Shee.
Right, Ray Shee. What his friends call him.
Will have a big game. I like the Chiefs. But it is on the road, so I'm going to go only a 2.
A 2. All right, Briones, what do you got?
Chiefs 3.
Chiefs 3. Chris.
You know my guy, Jerry, is ready for Thanksgiving.
I've danced with the devil.
That is why I will take your Dallas Cowboys, and that is my 3.
You're 3. Cappy, what do you got?
Okay, guys, Chiefs are 3-point favorites on the road, short week at Dallas. Dallas hosts Thanksgiving every single year.
Yep.
So, fellas, what do you guys think? Who do we like?
I kind of think
Chiefs
the Chiefs
all the
are
way.
good. They're
Okay,
gonna
and how
turn on the
confident
heat.
are you in the Chiefs?
Very confident.
More so than the Lions?
No, I wouldn't. For me, I wouldn't say. I'd probably put about 4 for myself.
Okay, I will take the Chiefs, and that is my 4.
You're 4. All right, Lindsay took Dallas. That's her 1. I was hoping that you all took the Chiefs so I can get some points, but that's not going to happen. I have Dallas, and that's my 4, trying to make up a little bit of space there.
Ray Shee and the Sunshine Band.
Ray Shee.
Ray Shee and the Sunshine Band. I like that. Bears at Eagles. Eagles favored by 7. Briones, what you got?
Eagles 2.
Eagles 2. I have the Bears, and that's my 3, trying to make up some points. Lindsay took Philadelphia with her 2. Chris.
Because I want the Eagles to keep getting pushed back behind my Rams in the NFC, I will take the Bears. Remember, that's a big spread.
That is
the
a big
Bears
spread.
could sneak in there, and that is my 2.
Cappy.
And who doesn't like a bear on a Friday?
Big
What was
time.
the spread on that?
It's 7 points. Philadelphia is a 7-point favorite at home. Let me ask you guys, who do you like first and foremost? Do you like the Bears or do you like the Eagles? Eagles giving 7.
Well,
I gotta go with the Eagles.
I think the Eagles are strong, but
But
certainly.
But
My wife
Chicago
would be
plays
mad if I did
play
lose.
these close games though.
Yeah,
Chicago plays close games, and Philadelphia doesn't seem to beat anybody up.
with more than 7, you're saying?
And they gave
Close.
up a 21-point lead. I gotta think Chicago can cover the 7. Can I sell you guys on that, or you guys think Philadelphia?
I
think,
gotta go Eagles, man.
Eagles?
Well, his wife. If he doesn't say Eagles, he's getting divorced.
Okay. All right. Then here goes. I'm not overly confident about it. I'll take Philadelphia.
Whoa. All
Okay,
right.
to honor the Yachtly Crew.
All right.
But I'm going to say I'll make that my 1. I'm not overly confident about that.
And Sedano, finish it out for us.
Bears 1.
And
Bears
a tradition
1.
unlike any other, we got to play this when we pick Eagles.
Let me hear you all say E-L-G-S, Eagles!
Go Birds!
Let's go Birds!
I gotta say really quick. I know we're running out of time, but I hosted the Super Bowl last year, and I got like I said, his wife is a huge Eagles fan, and I had got us shirts that said the E. And we put them on, and she's like, "Are you guys kidding me?"
You know, I was in a coma for the Super Bowl. I don't know if you know. I almost died.
He almost died.
Rams, Panthers, go Bergie.
All right, Rams, Panthers. Rams are in Carolina. Rams minus 10.5. Cappy, we'll start with you because you take the longest.
10.5. 10.5.
Wait,
Really?
I have 10 here on the.
10.
On
I
the
got
sheet.
10. I
Yeah.
got 10.5 in where I am.
Now let's pick it at 10. Fellas,
We always want a hook, though, right?
fellas, the
No, well, you
Rams-
haven't did a hook on almost any of these games
Right.
yet.
I just got what's on my screen here.
Guys,
All right,
what do you think?
10,
Do the Rams
fine,
go on
10.
the road, go cross country, and beat up on the Carolina Panthers? I mean, Carolina, slightly short week. They played last night. They got beat by more than 10 by San Francisco. What do you guys think?
On the rundown, it says 10, by the way.
I mean,
No,
it's my Rams.
but I told you in the
I can't go against my Rams. You know, and they're the best team right now in the whole league.
Rams, and that's my 5. I'm that confident.
Chris.
I gave Rams general manager Les Snead face-to-face when I interviewed him at training camp. I said 14-3, and the winning keeps rolling. I will take the Rams, and that is my 5.
Briones.
Rams 5.
Rams 5. Wow, look at you. And Sedano.
Also Rams 5.
Rams 5.
You're my boy, Blue.
So Lindsay took the Rams, and that's her 4. I knew that was going to happen. Carolina, and that's my 2. It's a big spread. Yeah, I need points here, man. I need to catch all the way back up. All right, last game of it's the Raiders at the San Diego Chargers. They're actually playing in San Diego, I heard, Cappy.
Oh, yeah?
The Chargers are 9.5-point favorites. Cappy, start with you.
Guys, I'm the biggest Charger hater of all time, so I'm willing to sacrifice this game
You live down there.
just to pick the Raiders. I know, but once they left, that was it. I was done with those guys. And everybody goes, well, you're a hypocrite. You left too. I will make this pick. You guys, I'm going to say the Raiders are going to cover.
Oh, wait.
Oh, man, I don't know.
Chargers.
9.5 is a lot of points.
That is a lot of points.
I'm going to do this one on my own. You guys
like
are
the Chargers versus a Pee-wee
He
team.
can't pick the Chargers.
I
So
will not pick the Chargers. I will not. I will because I'm going to root against them all day long.
Well, then I can't change your mind.
I'll take the Raiders, and that's my 2.
Oof. Nicely done. Lindsay took the Chargers, and that's her 5. I'm with you, Cappy. I'm taking the Raiders, and that's my 5 because I want a whole bunch of points here. All right. Sedano, what you got?
Nah, Chargers 4. Off a bye, they're going to kick their ass.
No Joe Alt still.
Doesn't matter. He hasn't been there for weeks.
No, I know, but they're bad offensively with that.
Oh, just wait. You get the bounce win off of firing Chip Kelly.
The bounce.
Yeah.
That offense is going to just tear apart the Chargers. All
The
right.
Chargers have tortured me all year. They're who put me in first place and took me out of first place.
What are you
But
gonna do?
here's the thing. Pete Carroll has got that pocket full of Werther's originals he's handed out with his fake teeth. That is why I will take the Chargers, and that's my 4, Cappy. Jam it down your throat.
All right, Briones, finish it off.
Take these.
Chargers 4. That's what I have left.
Chargers 4. All right. That is all of it. Good job.
Wow, we somehow finished in time.
How about that?
Hey, nice job. By the way, you guys,
You
just
gotta
so you
speed
know,
through it.
We're in first place right now.
No, I know, I
We
heard.
are in first place,
right.
and we're going to continue our dominance when the Rams give us that 5 again this week.
Yeah, hopefully the Raiders don't let you down there, too. Huh?
No, I think the Raiders and
So it's the one you win against Yachtly Crew, and we'll see how that works out for you.
Well, that is true. I did go against the Crew, but I think that you guys have to understand my built-in bias here. I
get
cannot take the Chargers.
Yeah.
I will not take the Chargers, and I will root against the Chargers.
Wow.
And I will root for the Raiders.
Wow,
and
this
by the
guy's
way,
bitter.
this
He's
will
still
be
bitter.
Oh,
How long
so
has he been?
bitter.
Yeah.
3
Salty.
years? 4
Salty.
years?
Yeah, since 2016. It's been like almost 10 years.
Oof.
I'm still angry about the whole thing. I am. It's true.
Now, coming up in the YouTube hour, Eisen Show will be at 9 a.m. on 7:10 a.m. and the app. We will continue on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. And if you're listening to us on the app, we keep rolling. Dr. Robert Clapper from the Weekend Warrior Show will join us at 9:05. Tommy Edman of your World Series champion, back-to-back, Jack, will join us at 9:30. Abner Gadd at 9:40. Plus, we got a very special dealer's choice today, Cappy, right?
Yes, we do have a dealer's choice today that is a little bit of holiday gift giving. And I will start the holiday gift season on Thanksgiving.
Well, don't forget about that. Don't forget about this. What's on tap today on ESPN LA? The Lakers are back home to take on the Clippers. The Toyota Lakers Countdown with Beto Duran begins at 6:30 p.m. with your tip-off at 8. Hear it for your afternoon drive on 7:10 a.m. or in crystal clear digital audio on the all-new ESPN LA app. Thanks to Michelob Ultra, a superior taste worth playing for. Official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly. And, of course, I like Ultra 0.0, so crisp and refreshing, just like you, Cappy.
You know, it just occurred to me, guys. You know what we should do?
Yeah.
We should get Yachtly Crew to play halftime of a Rams game. Like, for example, this past weekend they had Exhibit, the rapper.
Yeah.
I know up in Vegas they had the Eagles, who obviously have the residency at the Sphere. They played halftime of the Raiders game.
Right.
What would you guys think about Yachtly Crew playing in front of 75,000
Let's
people
go.
at SoFi Stadium? Do you guys like this concept?
I like the venue's a little small for us, to be honest with you. We'll do it.
Our friend Sailor Hawkins, Baba Booey, the great Yachtly Crew, Saturday night. Can't wait to see you at LA Live at Peacock Theater. Get your tickets now. YachtlyCrew.com, the great merch. Let's rewind it to 2023. Your guys' first original single, entitled Sex on the Beach. By the way, you know who's in the video, Cappy?
Tell me.
Mario Lopez, Jack.
Oh, that's right.
Shout out to Mario Lopez.
Well, he's sexy, so he belongs in the video.
It is a live imaging Tuesday presented by Providence. We're headed to YouTube. Eyes and Show begins at 9 a.m. We'll see you on the flip side. The flippity flop, Jack.
Sex on the beach.
Have you heard the refinancing rule of thumb that says you have to drop your rate at least 0.5% to refi because it'll take several years of savings to recoup the closing costs for a refi? The Loan Exchange says the rule is nonsense. With a Loan Exchange free closer, you can lower your rate without paying any cost whatsoever. That's right, lower your rate with no cost and your balance doesn't go up. You start saving on the first day you have the loan and every day thereafter. If you decide to move next year or rates drop further, you can exchange that loan for another without losing a dollar that was tied up in closing costs. Today's 30-year fixed-free closer rate in APR is 5.875%. So if your current mortgage rate is higher than 5.875%, give the Loan Exchange a call at 855-752-9944 or log on to theloanexchange.com. It won't cost you a thing. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. Call 855-752-9944 or visit theloanexchange.com.
Morales here, and if you're in the market for a new ride, there's only one place to go. You know where it is, the Big Cat, Felix Chevrolet. You know the one right off the 110 in downtown LA with that classic black cat, Felix the Cat, smiling down on Figueroa. They've been serving Angelitos for over 100 years with unbeatable deals, an amazing selection, and service that treats you like family. A la familia. So whether it's a brand new Chevy or a certified pre-owned, make your next stop Felix Chevrolet. Head over to Felix Chevrolet, the Big Cat today. Ask for my guy, the GM Nicky D, and say, hey, I want to see that big cat.
I've noticed that the older I get, the more effort it takes to make the naughty list. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
The new year is almost here. Morongo's Regency Ball, a night of enchantment and excitement, December 31st.
Number 2.
My first resolution of the new year, to see Rick Ross live at Morongo, March 20th.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a Lincoln Nautilus, November 30th.
Morongo, good times.
Your fantasy roster is set. The smack talk is heating up, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing the ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Make the connection today with ESPN Bet Fan Center and the ESPN Fantasy app. ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Out here, days are getting a little cooler, and mornings are starting with a few more layers. It's the season for more time at the grill, more feed for your animals. Heaters burn late into the night, and the woods start calling your name. We appreciate hard-working hands, shared moments, and love for our land. That's why season after season, we're here for your life out here. Tractor Supply.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Here's Travis Rogers.
The Los Angeles Rams are 9-2 and on top of the NFC after a big runaway win against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 34-7, the final score. And Matthew Stafford continues to make a push towards his first MVP at age 37. How about this in his last 8 games? Matthew Stafford, 25 touchdowns combined with 0 interceptions, a passing rating of just under 119, over 2,000 yards passing, completing nearly 67% of his passes for an average of 261 yards per game. And, of course, he leads the entire league with 30 touchdowns, just 2 interceptions on the season. And Matthew Stafford spreading the ball around all season long. Puka Nacua having a monster year. Devontae Adams finding the end zone not once but on multiple occasions in multiple games, and the tight end weapons across the board. With Tuesday's Rams Report, I'm Travis Rogers.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Powered by ZipRecruiter. Looking for your next great hire? Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
When it comes to hiring, other job sites are still huddling while ZipRecruiter's already in the end zone. That's why over 4 million businesses have used ZipRecruiter to hire, and why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Big selection? Check. Low rates? Check. The only thing missing is you at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton during the 2025 Subaru Share the Love event, where we'll donate $325 for every new vehicle purchased or leased to your local charity of choice. Take advantage of 0% financing for 36 months on a new 2025 Subaru Outback Premium all-wheel drive at Ocean Subaru.
With approved credit through Subaru Motors Finance. On all values of vehicles qualify. Plus tax, tag, title, and dock fee. Zero security deposit. Offers do not combine. See dealer for complete details. Expires 12/01/2025.
John Ireland for Blue Ice, the finest potato vodka sourced from Idaho and Pure Snake River Aquafire water. Find classic Blue Ice vodka or any of their unique flavors in stores or ask for it by name. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste is everything.
Discover the bold taste of tradition with Amor Salsita homemade authentic salsas. Hi, this is Jerry with Amor Salsita. From dipping your chips, marinating your favorite dish, topping your tacos, Amor Salsita brings the vibrant flavors of Mexico straight to your table. Salsas with smoky, juicy, chunky tomato, roasted tomatillos, and mango habanero flavors. Visit AmorSalsita.com and discover the flavors and recipes. Pick up your Amor Salsita at any Albertsons, Vons, or Pavilions in the produce department. From our kitchen to yours, Amor in every bite.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Clinton Yates here. The holidays are upon us, and so are the savings at Total Wine & More. Discover thousands of wines, spirits, and beers like my favorite, IPAs, perfect for every celebration and every budget. From bold reds to sparklers, you'll find the perfect wines to raise a glass this season. With the lowest prices for over 30 years, you'll always find what you love and love what you find only at Total Wine & More. Curbside pickup and delivery available in most areas. See TotalWine.com for details. Spirits not sold in Virginia and North Carolina. Drink responsibly. Be21.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a good karma brands radio station.
Previously on the Sedano and Kap morning show.
You knew this Raiders offensive line was bad, and you knew that Myles Garrett and this Cleveland defensive front was good, Myles in particular, and you knew they were coming. Just like Coach Prime would say, we coming?
Yeah.
Cleveland was coming.
And they came 10 times. 10 times. They go,
whoa, phrasing.
10 times.
And I'll say this.
I looked over it. As soon as I said it, I looked right over at Morales.
The phrasing, Greg. 10 times with 8 different guys.
Yeah.
How about that?
Like, bro.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. That happened.
The Sedano and Kap morning show is on the air.
The morning mongrels. Wow, that's quite the name. My duty to let you two morning mongrel idiots know. You are going to be, like I said, in a category of stupidity that I just can't waste my air speaking on.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
A little sabor? Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Yeah, I don't think people like being called that.
You're the güero on the radio.
Giant Mexican, horn section. And
How do you feel that you didn't get the Morales like on your picture?
Yeah, it kind of hurts my feelings a little bit. I bought a 5-pound salmon at
5-pound salmon?
Yeah.
Because where do you cook a 5-pound salmon?
I'm going to lay that rascal out all over my grill. Yes. And that one of my kids
you got it for the sperm.
No. but hey, Bergie, if there's any leftover, I'll bring it to you for me and Gene.
Please, I'll give it to Gene. Don't worry about it.
By the way, thank you for letting me share in your aura.
How do you say his name? Asminger?
Asminger.
On 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Bigger than U.S. Steel.
What a catch by the tight end!
Dungus!
Right now.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to woo-woo?
I've danced with the devil.
Whoa, phrasing.
Yeah.
9:02 and 20 seconds. The Sedano and Kap morning show on the day before Thanksgiving.
Yeah. You know what that means? There's a lot of college basketball on this time of year. There's actually college basketball on right now. Townsend and Liberty. And tonight you'll have UCLA Cal on ESPN for Berge. I'm sure he'll be locked in to UCLA and their point guard, Dent.
I'm always locked into UCLA basketball. That is the one thing, no matter what, always locked.
Guy's name is Dent?
Donovan Dent.
You know, my favorite baseball player growing up, Bucky Dent.
Oh, yeah?
Loved Bucky Dent.
Grew up in my neighborhood.
Well, the problem was for Bucky Dent is I actually, as a kid, I met what was like my hero, Bucky Dent.
And he was a jerk to you?
I was playing, you remember that old hockey game that used to have in like arcades, the bubble hockey game with the USA on one side and the USSR on the other side?
Yeah.
I wound up meeting Bucky Dent in a roller skating rink in my hometown, and we played USA versus USSR together, and he kicked my ass, and I was like a little kid. I was like 10 years old, and he was kicking my ass and telling me about it, too. And I just, I wound up, hating him.
He ruined
Yeah. I went to middle school or whatever with his kid, and I was like, I can hate your dad,
Shattered
man.
dreams.
Right. I know. And he was USA and I was USSR, so it even made it worse.
Well, there you go. I mean, you were like Nikolai Volkov.
Right. Big time. Yes, I was. And he was Mike Eruzione.
Right.
We always like to work in the Russian national anthem when we can.
Right.
It is 9:03. We will get ready for the Sedano and Kap Morning Show Turkey Day special tomorrow, Mongrels. So you won't have us on YouTube, but enjoy a best of serving of the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. I think I'm going to run our first segment the first segment of the show
today,
back in September.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I like
where
that
it
idea.
all began.
Right.
And you know who's been with us since day one? The chief orthopedic surgeon at Cedars-Sinai. You hear the Weekend Warriors show Saturday mornings at 7 a.m. This past weekend, Dr. Clapper and I did a live show where we banged phone calls all morning. Dr. Robert Clapper joins us on a special Tuesday edition. Good morning, Dr. Clapper.
Good morning, Chris. I'm soaking wet because I just got out of the ocean. Perfect.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, you were surfing, huh, Doc?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, my God. What power in the waves today. Amazing.
Yeah, where'd you surf?
Ventura.
Yeah, is that your regular spot?
That's my regular spot with the regular gang out there before the sun comes up, before the crowd comes.
All right, Dr. Clapper.
Smart move, Dr. Clapper.
Yeah, you shower off right
Thank you,
there.
George.
You bring your own gear, where you got a jug of water and you got your own AstroTurf when you do the whole thing before you get in the car, or what?
Scott Kaplan, that's the Goyim. I got my own house up here.
That's great. You're exactly right, Doctor. That is for the Goyim. You're exactly right. Oh, that's beautiful. That is great.
Doc, let me ask you a question.
Beautiful.
We're gonna have Tommy Edman on in a little bit after you, basically, and World Series champion. He's dealing, with a little ankle surgery situation here. What should we expect for Tommy this offseason?
So it's a great question, and I'm going to do a Clapper Vision just for YouTube. So I want all the viewers to take their hands, and for those of you driving, well, you're not watching YouTube, so this is safe now. Take your right hand and your left hand, keep your fingers extended, and now I want you to interlock the fingers. You know what I'm saying? Just
think so.
Make them connect, okay?
All right.
Oh, connect.
And now I would like you to pull your fingers apart maybe an inch so the fingers are still touching, and then I want you to push them again into each other and then pull back. If you feel your right ankle, the little toe side of your ankle, and when you roll your ankle, which Tommy Edman did back in April for the first time, his anterior talofibular ligament, that's the ligament in a simple ankle sprain, which is not so simple, that tears. So what happens to that ligament that connects your fibula to your calcaneus and your talus? What happens to that ligament? Well, the ligament length is when you have your fingers interlocked all the way. And what Tommy Edman did when you have a simple ankle sprain is you actually pull your fingers apart from each other. It tore. It gets swollen, and it's painful. And it was no surgery. It goes on to heal. But guess what? It goes on to heal not that shortened length where the fingers are interlocked completely, it heals with them pulled apart ever so slightly. So the swelling goes away, the pain goes away, but the ligament heals slightly longer than it was before. And then in August, he sprains his ankle because the resting length of the ligament is not perfect anymore. It's been elongated in its healing. And so surgery is essentially to just tighten it again, make it the correct length again. So Dodger fans, Greg Bergman, do not worry. This is a very routine surgery, and he will be back good as new, even stronger because the ligament will be even thicker. This will not become a recurrent problem. Tommy Edman will be back to be the wonderful player that we love on the Dodgers.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to having Tommy on the show today, and he's coming up at about 9:30. Dr. Clapper, while we have you here, I look around at some of the big injuries around the NFL. Are you following what's going on with Michael Penix, the second-year quarterback in Atlanta with a knee problem? What's going on there?
So he is so interesting, Scott, because it's a partial tear of his ACL, okay, in his left knee. But look at his history. He's had 2 ACL surgeries, 2018, 2020, for his right knee, complete tears that tore again.
Yeah, it happened at
He now has
Indiana early in his career,
Right.
and then another injury right at Washington, if I recall correctly.
You are exactly right, George. So what do you do with the other knee that's just a partial tear? And I got 2 words for Michael Penix, Ryan Tannehill. In 2016, I don't know if you guys remember, but he partially tore his ACL and did the Fakakta stem cells and all the other nonsense as if that's going to work. And lo and behold, he now completely tore his ACL in August of 2017. You are not going to get away with it. So you better learn from the Ryan Tannehill story, and they did. So that's why Michael Penix, listen, he'll be out. He'll be ready for the start of the season, but you do not want to risk him playing on a partial tear and then losing 2 seasons.
Good advice. Learn from the guys before you. But, yeah, I mean, that's when I heard partial, I thought to myself, well, what does that mean? Like, do you need to surgically repair it like it's the full deal, or do you just rest it or what? But it becomes an interesting story just from a football standpoint, just to see Kirk Cousins back in the starting lineup because he's such a likable character. But anyway, another story for another day. Yeah. So that's interesting. So learn from Tannehill.
Speaking of likable characters, Jared Verse. Dr. Clapper, you see this story about Jared Verse this week?
I did, and I can't wait to ask you what you guys think about this, because words are everything in your business. You know, how you use your words on the radio, the pace that you speak, the softness, the loudness, but actually the very words that you use. So Jared Verse, the modern-day version of the fearsome foursome, okay, visits the last remaining member of the original fearsome foursome for the Rams, Rosie Greer, who's 93 years old. Jared Verse is 25. It's a 70-year almost difference between the two. And it reminded me of this season with the Dodgers where Sandy Koufax is leaning over the railing to embrace Kershaw and Ohtani. But here's what I really want to say to you guys. Rosie Greer then emails after meeting Jared Verse, and this is what he says. I was very impressed with his countenance, courtesy, and respect towards me. Now, countenance, of all the words for Rosie Greer to use, countenance. Now, he's a minister. Countenance, when you use that term in the Bible, is not just what your facial expression looks like. It's what you are deep inside. And I just find it incredible, number one, that Jared Verse respected the elders the way he did. And I just love how he's received by Rosie Greer. What do you think of those words? Countenance, courtesy, and respect towards me.
Oh, I love it. I mean, listen, he's a great dude. Cappy and I got to meet him shortly after he was drafted, right, Cap? We were in Hermosa Beach, and he came by.
And his family,
look,
his mom and dad, too, were there that day?
Yeah. And look, I covered him a little bit in college in his last year at Florida State. He's just a hell of a dude. Like, on top of being an incredible player and a great leader, I think, for a young player, I think he's going to end up being, while he's here for a long time, I hope, an incredible leader in the community, too.
Yeah. It's beautiful, in this high-tech world where social media, nobody really talks or looks at anybody anymore. The fact that the Dodgers have such respect for their elder, Sandy Koufax, and for the young Jared Verse to reach out to meet Rosie Greer, man, that is the greatest thing I heard about the Rams this season.
Yeah, and it's one thing when Jared Verse is respectful and really looks up to Aaron Donald, because Aaron Donald was probably a guy that you have a poster on your wall in your dorm room. But Rosie Greer is a guy that Jared Verse may not have any clue who Rosie Greer was historically in the NFL or who the Fearsome Foursome was. But when you learn the history and the tradition of your organization, and then you are respectful as the young star of the defense, the guy who gets announced last when the starting lineups are announced, to go have that kind of relationship and time with a living legend who's, one of the oldest guys and the only remaining, like you mentioned, of Rosie Greer. I just love the notion of respect. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, no, and I agree with you. And for me as an orthopedic surgeon, we talked about Tommy Edmonds' ankle and his ankle surgery, and here I'm so uplifted because he's going to be back good as new. But Rosie Greer in 1967 tore his Achilles tendon. That was it for his career because we couldn't fix it. And now you've got Aaron Rodgers and everybody, else coming back good as new after an Achilles tendon. It's so wonderful to be an orthopedic surgeon in 2025, to be able to help a player like we could never help before. It's awesome.
Dr. Clapper, you're awesome. Go get dried off. Thank you for always stopping by and making our life a little better and a little smarter each and every day.
And have a wonderful Thanksgiving, Doc.
Yes.
Yes. Well, you know what I'm thankful for, George and Scott? Being able to spend time with you guys every Tuesday. It's just awesome. And every Thursday, I should say. Today we moved it up. And thanks to the great Chris Morales and Greg Bergman for making it happen.
Yeah, they're all right.
Thank you, Dr. Clapper. The Weekend Warrior Show you hear Saturday mornings at 7 a.m., presented by our friends at Cedars-Sinai, Cappy.
Appreciate that, Doc. So, listen, Tommy Edman is coming up in a few minutes, and I'm really excited about this. And Doc mentions, George, the ankle surgery that I think has been pretty widely reported, that Tommy had this problem with his ankle, which is why he found himself not really playing center field but playing second base. But then I think one of the things we got to ask him about is going back out to center field in the World Series and having to play through an ankle injury. So looking forward to having Tommy on in just a couple of minutes. Yali Crew is still in studio, though. And fellas, where were you guys? I'm curious because I know you guys were on this big international tour. Where were you during the Dodgers run at the World Series?
Indiana.
When they won the World Series, was it Indiana or was it Detroit?
LaPorte.
You guys' tour was so big you forgot where you were.
Right, they have no idea what city
it was
they're in.
LaPorte, Indiana. Well, we kept rushing back because I remember we did Halloween in Detroit, and I remember the show was great. We played this huge old theater, like Stevie Wonder used to play there, and it's cool. But we were like, oh, show over? Okay, meet and greet. Okay, let's get to the bus. We got to get the game. You know? So we were rushing back to the bus.
Our keyboard player was watching the game while we were playing.
Yeah, we had like phones on the side of the stage.
No way.
I'd look at him. He'd give me like the cue, like it's 0-1. You know.
Wow, that's awesome.
Updates.
He had his phone on watching the World Series game while on stage performing.
No one could see it. It was just him.
Yeah, it was like behind his keyboard.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So we'd look over and he'd give us an update. And I got like a talkback switch behind the drums so I could talk to the guys without the crowd hearing me. And I'd like chime in. All right, it's 2-0 Dodgers in the fourth.
No way. In the middle of a song.
Show. Yeah.
We can all hear him.
Why don't we steal away? And then you'd hear it, guys, 2-0
2-0 Dodgers.
That's unbelievable.
I love that.
I would never know that. That's great.
We have to know these things.
Yeah.
Cappy, you know where we got to take Yali Crew? To our downtown L.A. home away from home at East Central Hotel.
Well, that's when we get the suite. by the way. You know, I know you don't like
Absolutely.
the suite. I know you like the
It's
individual
not that I don't
room.
like the suite. It's that we're staying during the week.
Right.
When I get back to my room, which is my home away from home, and I look at the middle towel and I say, middle towel, you and I are going to meet in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I go, listen, I got to turn off everything.
I'm going to explain this. So the East Central Hotel is right across the street, right across Figueroa. It's the greatest location. They got the biggest hotel rooms. And what Chris and I always tell everybody, because we stay there so often, is they got the softest towels. Now, there's 3 towels in a bathroom in a hotel, right? You got the big towel, which is the bath towel.
Which now I can fit in, by the way.
Then you got the little face cloth, like type of
The
towel.
washcloth, that's towel number 1.
Right.
And then the hand towel.
And then the hand towel. But Chris doesn't use the towel that's the hand towel for his hands. Chris chooses.
I use that towel for my privates.
You got your own towel for that?
Yeah. And not because of that, just because I like a towel down there.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Likes to towel it off. So now what happens is we have all these listeners that will stay at the East Central, and they'll send us pictures from their rooms, and they'll talk to us about the middle towel and what they're doing
No
with the
one's
middle
touching
towel.
it.
Right. They got to replace the middle towels.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
We call that the show and towel part of this
Exactly.
segment.
But the problem with the suite is then you got to turn. There's so many lights and there's so many electronics in the den. I don't want to have to turn the den off. I just want to go to sleep, man.
Right. Yeah. And so, listen, what we'll do is Yachtly Crew, you guys should stay at the East Central after the show.
We actually
coming
have
up.
rooms at.
The other place.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
you know,
that's a big. Not
tiny
not
rooms.
only is that
I'm not
our
gonna say
show,
it,
it's my birthday that night.
This
on
this
Saturday.
upcoming week?
Yeah, at
Is your
the-
birthday?
The show, the
Saturday
same day
night?
as the show. Yeah.
Oh, the after party could be something.
So, yeah.
Chris.
22
Wait,
years
the
old.
29th? The
Yeah.
29th?
Yeah, 29th.
Yeah, me too, brother.
Oh, you
Okay.
are?
Yeah,
nice.
nice.
Hey, you know who we
29th.
share our birthday with?
Who?
Vince Scully.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, wow.
And you know who else? Don Cheadle.
There you go. I
there you
had
go.
no idea.
You know who's got a tattoo of Vin Scully's microphone on his forearm? Bergie.
Well,
Look how
it's
this
his-
is all connecting.
Look at this. I like
See my new
this.
tattoo?
The Vin Scully
Oh,
tattoo. right?
Got a
damn. You got an Ace Frehley tattoo?
Really tattoo. Yeah.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah. How about
Oh,
that?
my God. Wow.
He's the reason I do what I do.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe next time we come in here, we just bring a tattoo artist and give one of these to everybody.
Let's
Oh,
all
my
get
God.
tattoos.
The Yachtly Crew
The Yachtly
tattoo
Crew tattoo.
on the forearm.
Sayward Hawkins, when we first hung out, you guys talked about me getting a Yachtly Crew tattoo, and I think one day we will do that.
You ready
Let's
for
do
it?
it,
I'm
man.
ready.
Well, because the Dodgers won the World Series, Morales here is going to have a bunch of temporary tattoos put on. I'm putting a D on one of his cheeks and an R on the other for Dave Roberts. Then we're getting Kershaw plastered across his chest. And what was the third
Let
one?
Sedano do this one because he likes it so much.
What was the third one, George? Do you remember?
Gutless, as he put it.
Oh, yeah.
Still, even
On
though
his
I've lost
big
weight.
fat belly.
Yeah, on the big fat belly.
Oh, wow.
Well, back to the East Central. They've got the best location right across the street from LA Live, right across Figueroa. They got the biggest hotel rooms. They got the most wonderful staff of people that makes you feel like you're at home. The Nixo Lounge, where you can grab a cocktail at night or a great breakfast in the morning. The brand new gym, which has everything you need when you're a hotel guest. They got it all at the East Central.
We could cancel our hotel and go there.
Go over there.
we
I would
still got
love
time.
for you guys to stay at the East Central
If
Hotel.
it's stumbling distance
Oh,
by the
it's
time the
total stumbling
celebrations
distance.
are over on Saturday.
Yeah, maybe
Perfect
we might have to
location.
do that. That's
Exactly
where you
right.
stay, right?
That's where we stay.
All
The
right.
East Central
I
Hotel.
stay where you guys stay.
That's where you guys should do.
Can I request fresh towels?
Christy, we're gonna have to get brand new towels for Yachtly Crew. That you know how some
think it
bands
could be
bring
done.
my own towels.
That's a better idea. Some bands want the green M&Ms taken out. You guys
BYOT.
want new towels,
It's a BYOT hotel.
right?
The East Central Hotel, Cappy and I's downtown LA, home, away from home, 921, the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. So, Tommy Edwin will join us at 9:30. Avner Gatt and Mrs. Gatt. I think Mrs. Gatt
I
is
didn't see
coming.
Mrs. Gap.
Oh, maybe not?
I didn't see her.
So, Avner Gatt, let me hold up.
What does the quack quack thing mean?
So, the quack quack is a sound effect that started on Imus in the Morning like 50 years ago. And it's a sound effect that then I think Stern ripped off, and I ripped it off because I grew up like loving radio so much that Imus in the Morning was like one of the first shows that did a TV simulcast way back when on like MSNBC, and I would be enthralled with the quack quack. So I just went, you know what? One day when we have another morning show here, because we used to have another morning show, but that Keyshawn wouldn't have been down with the quack quack every day. He would have gotten annoyed and been like, man,
Yeah,
Man, why
Howard
you
Stern
quacking
did
and
do it.
quacking?
Yeah,
so then this time around we did the, hold on. Quack quack. There you go. And as Sedano points out, the kids love the quack quack.
George, is this true? George, are you really getting this feedback about the kids and the quack?
The kids do love the quack quack. When I was, I ran into a couple of kids at one of Mateo's sporting events, and the dads were telling me, "Oh, the kids love the quack quack." Like, and the little kid was like, he asked his son, "What's your favorite part of listening to Coach George's radio show?" And he goes, "Quack quack."
That's the.
Well, that
what he loves.
doesn't bode well for the rest of the show, does it?
Quacker ass.
Right, I love that quack quack. Anything that Sedano and Kap say, I don't like, but I do
Well,
like
I mean,
that
first
quack,
of all,
quack.
6 and 7 year olds probably don't know much about what we're talking about anyway, and especially because all we do is schwanz talk mostly around.
And middle towel talk.
Yeah.
And you know what
you
else?
guys actually get paid for this, right?
I know.
All this stuff.
And you know what else? We like to do a lot of.
Hi, this is Dr. Sarudi.
Just playing random sound effects.
Ooh,
Pretty much
keep
the
that
show.
up. I'm going to need one of those towels.
It's great.
Yachtly Cruise Saturday night at the Peacock Theater at LA Live. Get your tickets now at yachtlycrew.com.
So
You
we're
guys
just
give tickets away already?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
we're just talking about December 27th, though, because last year Yachtly Crew played New Year's Eve down in San Diego, and I was there for that show. And then I had a couple of friends with me, and I was like, well, let's go backstage. Let's hang out with the guys. Like, no, wait, we get to go backstage. I'm like, hell yeah, bro. So that made me look pretty cool. But the previous time, Chris, that Yachtly Crew was down in San Diego, that I had seen them, because they're always everywhere in Southern California and now really literally around the world. What we did was, after the show was over, everybody got out of their stage wear, put on regular clothes, and we went to one of your favorite places, Morales.
Oh, that's right.
The Kraken. The Kraken, dude.
So
Never
obviously
forget that.
now I'm sober and will never drink again. But
Yeah.
when I look back at 10 of my drunkest nights in my life, which there's a lot of drunken nights, that night at the Kraken, Cappy and I jumped on stage with some band. We don't even know who they were.
Right.
And we just started singing along with them.
Right.
Oh.
And Chris was grinding behind me, and everybody was like, wait a second, what the hell is going on here? And I was like, guys, I live in this community. Okay? All right. But what was great is that night, so the guys get off the stage, they change back into their regular clothes, and they look like what they normally look like in regular clothes. Well, we're in the Kraken, and a lot of people had come from the concert because they want more music, and they're wearing the Yachtly Crew hats. And so we're standing there at the bar, and people are starting to notice. They're like, I think those are the dudes from Yachtly Crew. And that's when people started to congregate around and talk about the show.
Take pictures.
Yes, right. It was really cool. Really awesome.
Did
And
you
then-
grind on them or no?
I didn't grind on the guys, but at one point I was like, okay, fellas, you know what? It's time to pull the cork. We got to get out of here. Rachel ordered an Uber Black, and the four of us all jumped into the car, and we all got back to the hotel.
That's right.
So,
I
yeah,
remember
we had
that
an
now.
escape route.
Yeah.
So December 27th. And now are you guys, because that was last year was New Year's Eve. Do you guys have a show booked for New Year's Eve? I'm sure you probably do.
We don't have a New
Really?
Year's show booked right now, but
Is that good or bad? You guys happy
it's
about
not,
that?
It's not one or the other. Honestly, I mean, we did a lot of work. We did like 140 shows or something this year, or whatever or 120. But with all the travel dates in between, I mean, we enjoy it, But and also we're at this point too where we have this radius kind of clause thing where, like, we don't play Los Angeles a lot because some of the venues now that we're playing are quite bigger than maybe we did previous years. So, there's usually like a 90-day front and back. Like, we can't play within 90 or 100 miles.
Cappy's got a 90-day front and back, too.
Well,
So
yeah.
hopefully that's
Well,
the thing,
a lot of front and back.
Yeah.
So anything to be done in, because we're in San Diego on the 27th, we can't do anything really in Southern California.
Oh, really?
On New Year's Eve.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So, and then we have, Vegas, our Vegas residency that we have
the Palm.
at the Palms. That's going to be coming to a close this December.
I'm looking forward to not having to play on New Year's.
Nice.
Hanging out with my friends.
Yeah,
and my
right.
family.
It's kind of nice to take
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I
Right.
mean, even we have Thanksgiving here, and then Christmas. Everybody's kind of, some of the guys live in different. They're from our guitar player's from Rhode Island, so he's going to go back home.
Nice.
So he doesn't necessarily have to catch a flight, rush back. For
It's so nice sometimes when you have these holidays off. Like, I'll just tell you guys, Thanksgiving, obviously Thursday, I probably did, I want to say 6 or 7 or 8 years in a row where every single year I was at the Cowboys home game calling the game for Westwood One Radio.
Uh-huh.
And I would leave my family. And my wife at the time, my ex-wife now, she would be like, I can't believe you're doing this Thanksgiving game. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. Like, calling a game on Thanksgiving on national radio is like this monster honor.
Yeah,
you
for
know.
sure.
But then you take a holiday that's a family holiday and you kind of take it away. And we would always say, well, we're going to do it on Friday. And we never really pulled it off on Fridays.
Yeah.
So, and by the way, Jerry Jones puts on quite a spread on Thanksgiving Day,
I'm
for
sure,
everybody.
I used to do. I mean, I haven't done Christmas at home in a decade, and because of the NBA. But we used to do for many years, particularly when the kids were young. We used to do Christmas Eve, and I would just take like the morning flight because I would always have like a West Coast game. But Then that changed over the last couple of years. But this year, I'm taking the family to New York with me because I'm doing the game at Madison Square Garden.
That's awesome. That is awesome. If you can take your family with you when you're doing these kinds of holidays. But I think, guys, honestly, having New Year's Eve off this year and celebrating all of your success.
Yeah, Cappy, how's the divorce?
That divorce is not
well done.
Hey, it's about as good as yours, too, I'm sure. Yeah.
Well done, Sailor Hawkins, our friends from Yacht League Crew. They're getting ready for Saturday night at LA Live Peacock Theater. Get your tickets now at yachtleaguecrew.com. We take a quick time out here on the YouTube app hour because Tommy Edman from your World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers joins us in just a few minutes on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show, suckers.
710 ESPN, the radio home of your LA Rams and the home of Mason and Ireland.
I actually have a Sean McVay bobblehead. Whenever I do a podcast in my Zoom calls, there's always a Sean McVay bobblehead right behind me.
That weird for you, Coach?
Now I just feel bad for you.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to be the only person in America with that bobblehead.
I got you right next to Shohei.
One belongs, one doesn't.
Mason and Ireland, every weekday afternoon from noon to 3 on ESPN Los Angeles.
Hey guys, it's Cap. Here's the scenario. Your home is flooded and the damage is severe. Now it feels like your insurance company is turning on you. They won't approve a replacement living arrangement and the adjuster leaves you in the lurch. Take a breath and call Avner Gatt, one of Southern California's largest public adjuster firms. Avner Gatt knows how to fight back when your insurance company makes you feel like a criminal, leaving you with no hope of getting into your home and getting it all back together. With decades of experience and a passion for helping people, Avner and his family take the call themselves. So whether you have a toilet overflow, a broken water line, a burst supply line, a broken fire sprinkler, whatever the water damage is, you call Avner Gatt today at 818-917-5256 or you go to avnergatt.com. It's 818-917-5256 or avnergatt.com. You call, Avner answers, he says hello. Your claim is our game, avnergatt.com.
Mornings on ESPN LA will never be the same.
Quack, quack. I get parents telling me all the time that the kids in the car love the quack. They're now into the quack, quack.
Listen, I am a role model for the youth of America.
Oh, we know that.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on. Back to Sedano and Kap.
9:30. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Our friend Avner Gatt will join us in just a few moments. You're hearing Yacht League Crew off their new album, Seize the Night. They're performing Saturday night at LA Live at Peacock Theater. Thank you so much to Yacht League Crew being in studio.
Thank
now,
you.
Cappy, a very special guest, back-to-back World Series champion, Tommy Edman on the line for us.
Yeah, psyched about this. Been wanting to get Tommy Edman on. You know, George, I was telling Tommy off air. Hey, Tommy. I was telling Tommy off air, George, that I have become his hype man around here. Because, Tommy, I love players like you that are what I call heart and soul guys who can play multiple positions, guys who come up clutch in big moments. So really happy to have you here today. And I guess the first thing we'd all probably want to know is, how's your ankle doing, man?
Yeah, seriously.
Hey, I appreciate it, Scott. It's doing all right. I recently got the surgery, so hoping it fixes it for good. But just something I needed to do after dealing with it the past 2 seasons. But they said everything went smooth, and hopefully it's a good recovery and get back to 100%.
All right, so I got to ask you, I want to talk about the celebration, all that stuff, but since we haven't had a chance to talk to you and the guys since Game 7 and actually winning it, what was going through your mind as that game was unfolding, which I think is literally one of the greatest baseball games I've ever seen in my life? What were you guys thinking as that thing was unfolding the way it unfolded those last couple innings?
Yeah, I mean, for sure the best baseball game I've been a part of, too. Just so many huge moments, so many iconic moments. So, go down in World Series history as just legendary moments. I think, for me, the coolest thing was just the fact that Miggy Rowe was the one who came up with the big homer. Everybody knew that Shohei was coming up that inning, that he was going to potentially get up with 2 outs and and then Miggy's the one that comes in, and that's just the game of baseball. And there's times in World Series history where the kind of unexpected hero comes through, and he was definitely that guy. And nobody deserves it more than Miggy. He was kind of the leader of our clubhouse this year, getting everybody going. kind of the guy that would pick us up if we had a few games where we struggled. And, baseball, has a way of rewarding you for all the work that you put through the year and caring about your teammates. And it was just, everybody was so fired up for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tommy,
no question.
To George's question, though, I follow up is this. What did you think, though, when Yamamoto was coming into pitch on like no rest of any kind? What were you thinking about then?
Yeah, I've never seen anybody do that. I was just thinking, man, his arm's got to hurt so bad right now. But, it's Game 7 of the World Series, and you do whatever it takes. And, for him just to be able to do that, speaks volumes about the kind of teammate he is, the kind of guy that he is, and, that he's just doing whatever it takes to win us another World Series. But, he pitched back-to-back, but he was dominant again. He's still throwing 97, 98 with that nasty splitter and commanding it as well. I know a lot of guys talk about when their arm's tired, it's the command that goes first, not the stuff. But he was just dotting everything, and you can't say enough about his performance. There's a reason he won the MVP for us.
Okay, I got one more from the game, and then let's have some fun. Pages running over Kike to make that catch. Like, what is the reaction there during that moment?
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, for probably a couple seconds, nobody knew if he caught the ball or not, because you see both guys kind of go to the ground. You see Kike laying on the ground, and he's in a state of despair because he thought that nobody had caught it. And then you see Andy kind of get up off the ground, start to run off the field, and you're like, oh, thank goodness he caught it. And then he turns around and sees Kike lying on the ground. He's like, hey, don't worry, bro, I caught it. So yeah, that was funny. Definitely a funny image, like an iconic image from World Series history that'll live on forever.
Hey, Tommy, what will you remember though about when people talk to you 20 years from now? Game 3. The 18-inning game, which was one of the craziest games we've ever seen with Freddie hitting the walk-off. But just when you think about that game, like your memories from Game 3, the 18-inning game.
Yeah, I mean, again, that's another game with, it's 2 games packed into one. Obviously, Freddie's homer, the 4-inning performance by Will Klein. Honestly, just our whole bullpen. I think we had, 9 or 10 guys throw that game, and most of them threw scoreless innings against a really good offense. And then Kershaw, it was Kershaw's last pitch thrown as a big leaguer. And to do so in a huge moment and get out of a bases loaded jam. Just another crazy game, a ton of great moments. Obviously, having Freddie to be the one to come through after hitting the walk-off grand slam last year to hit another walk-off home run in the World Series is pretty special.
Yeah.
All right, so the celebration, how nuts did it get?
Yeah, it got pretty rowdy for sure. It's always really fun celebrating the clubhouse. After an intense game like that, an intense series. I mean, we played so many tight games. I mean, Game 6 we were just on edge. Game 7, obviously, you're on edge for 3 or 4 hours. So yeah, just the sense of relief and the elation you feel after winning it all, after a tight fought series against a great team. And then the parade, getting back to LA and having the parade and celebration and everything. It was just, most incredible couple of days. And then days after, I feel the exhaustion just set in, and you're ready to lay on the couch for about a week or so.
Yeah, I was going to ask, what has life been like now? Because it's probably been, 3 weeks or so, 4 weeks, whatever it is, from the time the World Series ends and the parade happens, and then you guys all kind of go your separate ways. What has your life been like over the last few weeks?
Yeah, part of it was just, getting out of, coming back from LA, going back to San Diego, and getting everything moved out and moved back in here, hanging out with the family a lot. We got a 2-year-old son and another baby on the way. So there's been a lot of stuff. So thank you. I appreciate it. And, but with my son, Eli, he just wants to go outside and play baseball all day. So we're just, we're still playing a lot of baseball out here in the backyard.
Well, that's interesting that your little guy wants to get out and play baseball, because this doesn't sound unusual, right? I mean, just talk to us a little bit about your family, because your dad was your high school baseball coach, still is the coach at the high school, as far as I understand. And you have a brother and a sister that also, at least your brother has been in baseball for quite a while, and your sister spent some time in baseball as well. Like, you guys are really a baseball family. Can you talk us through that?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, my dad has coached high school at La Jolla Country Day for, I think, 5 years now, and he's still going strong. So yeah, my brother, sister, and I, we all grew up around the baseball field, hanging around the high school guys, and it was just a big part of our life growing up, and that's kind of how I came to love the game of baseball. But now to get to see Eli do the same thing, my parents were just watching Eli the other day and brought him over to the high school field, and he was running around throwing balls around and hanging with the high school guys just like I used to do. So I think they really appreciated them and Eli both really appreciated the chance to do that, and kind of feel the nostalgia of when I was Eli's age. Oh, here Eli's coming running up to me with a bat right now.
Nice.
But yeah, so it is really cool to kind of see the full circle of everything. But yeah, like you're saying, everyone in my family is just all about baseball. Pretty much always have been. And even my wife, she played softball as well. And her family's really into it too. So it's cool to have everybody kind of on board and to be supportive and, have a great support system like that.
Well, it's interesting. Cap and I talk about this all the time because I have young kids too, and my guy plays sports. He plays everything basically, right? And he's playing club baseball right now. But the biggest thing I always marvel at is, and not necessarily in a good way, is the parents. Sometimes over involvement in youth sports. As a guy who grew up who plays Major League Baseball, your dad's a high school coach, right? Like, your son is already gravitating to baseball. Like, what would you say to like parents who are listening right now? Because we have plenty of them, right? Whose kids play baseball, who are pretty good at it. And it can be any sport really, but we're talking baseball specifically. Just advice on how to kind of just manage letting the kids be kids and have fun.
Yeah. Honestly, the biggest piece of advice was just letting them play all different sports kind of all year round. I didn't really play baseball year round until high school. I was doing a lot of stuff with the school, with middle school, with like football and basketball. And I did a ton of swimming and like water polo growing up too. So I think just encouraging the kids to try out a bunch of different things. And I think that's kind of the case for a lot of big league players now, because that's kind of how you become like the best athlete, is just by doing a bunch of different stuff instead of focusing just on one thing. And typically if you look at the big leagues, it's a lot of the best athletes. It's not just the guys who have played the most baseball. It's just best athletes, and then guys who have built their skills over time instead of trying to develop all those skills when you're 9-10 years old.
Tommy, the one guy from the Dodgers who I think has celebrated more than anybody has been Blake Snell. I ran into Blake at a Laker game. We saw him, I want to say last week, or maybe it was Saturday night, at an LAFC game. We've seen Blake Snell all around town. Kings games. I don't know if anybody's gotten more out of this celebration than Blake Snell. What do you think about that, number one? And number two, when are we going to start seeing you around so we can celebrate you?
Yeah, he's loving it. I mean, he's all about it. You see him all over social media and just having the time of his life. And, it's so cool for him to win that World Series and get to celebrate with the city and go around all the amazing teams that LA has. So yeah, I know he's really enjoying it and soaking it all in. And I have the week after we won it, I got to go to the Chargers game.
I know,
and that's growing up in San Diego.
I know, and that's where you and I are going to depart on this, I think. Because I'm the
You're
president.
not a Chargers fan anymore?
No, dude, I'm the president.
Oh, dude, he's a Charger hater.
I'm the president.
Hold on. I want to phrase this properly. He is the card-carrying president of the Chargers Hater Club,
Tommy, I wind up, people come up to me and I give them cards that makes them declare that they're a Charger hater. They have to sign it and put it in their wallet right on the spot. So yes, this is where we depart. I cannot support the San Diego Chargers of Costa Mesa and now of El Segundo. You obviously feel different.
Yeah, no, I just support the players, to be honest. I like, Herbert's such a likable guy, such a great player. And the other part is now they got Harbaugh too. I'm a big Harbaugh guy. I don't know if you guys knew this, but I was actually born in Michigan. And my dad and his family, they lived in Michigan like his whole almost his whole young life until he went off to college, and then he went to Michigan for grad school. So I grew up a Michigan fan, so I was big on Harbaugh when they won the national championship. And then Harbaugh was at Stanford as well, which is where I went.
Mm-hmm.
So him coming to the Chargers was pretty cool to see. So Harbaugh and Herbert, and then I used to love watching, obviously, Phillip Rivers and LT and Gates and all those guys back in the day. So I just kind of kept rooting for the Chargers even after they moved to L.A.
All right, well, I can't blame you too much. You said it right. You support the players. That also sounds like you don't support the owners, which I like to hear. And if I put words in your mouth, please excuse me, but I have to do that.
Yeah, and by the
For
way,
players fully. I get the other side, though. I get the other side completely. I do hope, I'll tell you this, though, I do hope that they move back to San Diego at some point.
It would be awesome. It would be a hell of a story. I'm with you on that. Like I have to temper the other side here because to your point, dude, Herbert is awesome to watch.
Herbert is great. He's my fantasy
and
quarterback.
Harbaugh is like so good, so like fun to cover. Like he says the craziest, funniest things all the time. Like we have so many drops we use on the show of just like his press conferences. He says like the silliest things that are hilarious, but also apply to helping guys feel good about themselves to win football games. Like, I just think they are a feel-good story. Yeah, you don't like the owner. I get it. But, man, those guys, they're busting their ass, and they're doing a good job this year.
I say, Tommy, come over to the Rams. Come over to Sean McVay. Come over to Matthew Stafford. Come over to Devontae Adams. Come over to my side. Come over to the Rams.
Hey, I love the Rams, too. An AFC team and an NFC team.
There you go. Exactly. Look, Tommy, you're a rational human being.
Well,
unlike Cappy here, who's irrational and emotional.
Well, my NFC team is the Rams, and I made the declaration at the beginning of the year that my AFC team was the Raiders, and of course I'm humiliated by that.
Oh my
whole
God,
thing
what
right
a
now.
disaster that is.
Geez.
I know.
That's tough.
I know. What a mess. What a mess.
Yeah. Well, and you did that out of spite.
Yes.
You realize that.
Yes,
You did that completely out of spite. You picked the Raiders specifically. You tried to make it seem like it was a Pete Carroll thing, but it was really more a dig at the Chargers.
I guess maybe it was, but I'm suffering through a Raider season. Well, Tommy, let me ask you this. So when we get back to baseball next year, would you like to play second base? Do you prefer center field? I mean, do you have a preference at all? Will the ankle be good enough? Go, hey, I could go back out to center field because you went back and forth even when we were hearing about the ankle. What would you prefer next year?
Yeah, hopefully I'll be in a spot where I can play both. That's kind of the goal, is just to get back to a spot where I'm, fully 100% and do everything. Even like stealing bases, like I haven't stolen any bases the last 2 years just because my ankle would flare up whenever I tried to do that. So so that's the goal, is to just get back to 100% of what I typically am as a baseball player. And that would mean, playing both center field, second base, and wherever else I'm needed. So yeah, that's kind of the goal. Obviously it kind of depends on what off season looks like in terms of, the people that we get. That's obviously what makes me valuable to the team, is it allows us to have some options in terms of how we can upgrade, because I can kind of bounce around the field like that.
Yeah.
Well, we can't wait to have you back on the field, dude, and healthy and ready to roll, because to Cap's point, you're awesome. Like, you are so fun to watch each and every day. My son, I mentioned 7-year-old, plays baseball, loves you, loves the team. Like, he has fallen in love with baseball in a way because of you guys. And I think I could speak for a lot of people in this community because of the success you guys have had and how fun you guys are and what a great group you guys are to watch.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And I'll double down on it by saying this. You ready? I'm super happy for you, man, to come to the Dodgers and 2 years, get 2 world championships. But you know who I'm really, really happy for, Tommy? I'm so stoked for your dad. Because to be a baseball coach, to nurture your son, get him off to Stanford to play baseball, and then have him be a major leaguer, that is the accomplishment. But to have him in his backyard and to be a 2-time World Series champ, man, I get goosebumps because, I love it when I see Freddie's dad all over the place. So I'm just so happy for your mom, your dad, your family, and way to represent, man. Just super proud of all you guys, and thanks for coming on today. We appreciate you.
Yeah, of course. I appreciate you guys. Good chatting with you.
Yeah, man. Be good.
All right, Tommy Edman.
Get healthy. Great Tommy Edman.
Yeah, get healthy is right.
Back-to-back World Series champion from my guy, Dave Roberts, Cap.
Yeah,
your guy.
You think Andrew Luck's hit him up for some NIL money now that he's like a 2-time champion? Or what do you think?
Oh, I'm sure that Stanford is like, hey, we got to make sure Tommy Edman comes back a lot.
I didn't put on my Abner Gatt hat.
That's
it's in my office,
shame.
but that's my fault. But now, a jam-packed morning on the day before Thanksgiving continues. The great Abner Gatt joins us in studio. Good morning, Abner.
Thank you for having me.
Now, Abner.
How about these beautiful signs? that we have for you.
That's
See these?
amazing.
Are
Can
those
you show
great?
it to the audience?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got it all. Everybody can see it.
Yeah.
Abner, do you recall? Have you met the guys from Yachtly Crew? Okay.
Yeah, I saw them in the show.
You guys, Abner was with us the night at the whiskey.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
yeah.
So Abner had a chance to catch up to Yachtly Crew. although Abner's not like a bar crowd
Not at
person,
all. Not
right?
at all.
So Abner was like, "Hey, all right, I saw Steal Away. I'm out of here." You know.
After $15 parking.
Well, Abner, it's great to see you, man. Happy Thanksgiving to you and the fam. Yes,
Cappy,
George.
I don't mean to interrupt, but Abner, we have what we call the mongrels in the YouTube chat, and they're basically running commentary throughout the show. So they give
beautiful.
us feedback as we're doing stuff. And Cappy, the Epic Wolf, has mentioned in the mongrel group chat that you did a Radio Rinaldi in the middle of the Tommy Edman interview right there.
Well, I love the guy, and I love his family, and I'm super happy for those guys.
We didn't play the music, though. We should have.
But, we had different perspectives, right? Yours was, hey, my son has grown at 7 years old to love baseball because of the success of the Dodgers.
Right.
And because of players like Tommy Edman. And for me, I kind of look at it the opposite way, which is, God, I'm just so happy for his dad. Can you imagine what it must feel like to have a son play Major League Baseball, let alone be a back-to-back champion for the LA Dodgers? Amazing, right?
Yeah, it's awesome, dude. Yeah, for sure.
It really is. That was a Radio Rinaldi.
Yeah, there you have it. Now, Abner, we do Radio Rinaldi. I don't know how familiar you are. There is a gentleman in sports, right, that he does all the sob stories, all the feel-good stories, all the emotional human interest stories,
Somewhat.
right? The sappy stuff.
Yep.
His name is Tom Rinaldi. So Cappy loves that stuff. He loves a good tearjerker.
Yep.
So when Cappy goes down the tearjerker alley there, I say he's doing a Radio Rinaldi. So that's kind of our bit here with
Sometimes they call me Sappy Cappy.
Sappy Cappy,
Because I
yes.
get very emotional about these stories. I'll tell you what else I get emotional about, Abner, and that is what you guys are experts in, and that is dealing with water damage at your home. And we've recently had a lot of rain, and we've had a lot of weather. So I'm curious, like your phones must be ringing with people who are dealing with water damage.
That is true. I'm getting a lot of calls from people that got hit by the storm. And, after the wind ripped some of their roofs, the water came in and just flooded the house.
What water damage is actually covered by homeowners insurance?
Okay, so most policy will cover sudden and accidental storm damage. But the key there is that the wind needs to damage the roof in order for the water that got into your home to be a covered loss. So there is a little bit of a catch there, but, if you're doing the right thing and you call us, we'll find out what happened. And if this is a covered loss, we'll let you know.
What about, the storms happen and you think maybe something's wrong here? What do you suggest for people who are homeowners? What do they do?
Okay, the first thing is to document everything. That's meaning to take your camera, your phone, and start to take pictures of everything that you think that went wrong. Like if you can, if there are pieces of the roof, all over your home, just take pictures from the ground that the pieces of the roofing materials are all over. And if there is any water that came into your home, take pictures of that, just to document everything with your camera, take pictures and videos. These are the keys.
Why do you always tell people, do not do this by yourself? Do not deal with the insurance company. Let us handle the insurance company. Why do you say that?
Okay, so the insurance company, they have trained adjusters working for them. And they're trained basically to not pay the claim or to pay as little as possible because they are working for the insurance companies. But me and my team of public adjusters, we are working for the public, for you. And our job is to basically document the damages as professional as possible and to submit to the insurance company a demand for payment to bring your home to a pre-loss condition. I have to say, adjusting claim is an art. It's an occupation. There is licensing involved. And if you know what you're doing and you are subscribed to this art, you can do it much better than any homeowners can do for himself or for herself.
Right. Well, that's it. I always tell people, I'm like, Avner knows the people in the industry. Avner knows the policies. You don't have these relationships. You just signed it. You didn't even read it. So don't deal with it yourself. Talk to Avner. So when something like this happens, storms, damage, water damage, roof damage, et cetera, how quickly do you suggest people contact you guys?
I recommend people to call me or my staff immediately. As you know, I answer all calls myself, or my family will answer the call if I'm not available. And we will instruct you and suggest to you how to document the claim. The faster you document your claim, the better. And if all the mistakes are made the first minutes that the storm hit you.
Well, I would recommend to everybody that if you were impacted by the recent storms, whether it's your roof or anything inside your house, and you're not really sure about your homeowner's insurance, I will tell you guys, true story. Avner and I told this story last time, but we had a big leak in a roof at our house down in San Diego. And, it was a mess. And Rachel and I got on the phone with Avner because she said, well, I think I'm going to put in an insurance claim. And I said, well, I don't know if we should or we shouldn't, but that's what Avner will tell us. And the truth is, you actually told us, do not put in an insurance claim for this.
Not every water damage and wind damage needs to go to the insurance company. You need to be very careful before you open a claim, because if this is something small and you can pay from your own money and just not bother with everything, because insurance claims are a little bit, it's tiring, and you better not get involved if you don't have to.
Yeah, really. You don't want to get involved. So listen, Avner only gets paid when you get paid. I can tell you that, as a matter of fact. The earlier you call, the better it is. So, Avner, I would tell everybody to reach out, 818-917-5256, 818-917-5256, or visit avnergat.com. When they call,
I say hello.
Hello.
Oh, it's a beautiful thing. The great Avner Gat. Now, Avner, part of our bit here, especially on Fridays, but today is our last day of the week because tomorrow we're doing the Sedano and Kap Turkey Day special. We do our liners live on the air. Like, we run liners in the Rams games. Hi, it's Cappy, blah, blah, blah. You have a liner that you cut in September. Let me play it. This is what airs every day here, at least at some point during the show.
Hi, this is Avner Gat, founding partner of the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Avner Gat Inc. is your trusted Los Angeles public adjuster. Call me directly at 818-917-5256 for help navigating the complexity of your insurance claim. Now back to the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Good morning, guys.
See, I think that's very good work.
Nice work.
Now, I handed you a piece of paper for our holiday greeting here. Let's do that. 3, 2.
3, 2, 1.
By the way, Cappy, don't forget you got liners to do.
I do.
Yeah.
3, 2.
3, 2. Avner, go ahead.
I'm ready?
We're counting you down. We're counting you down. 3, 2.
Hi, this is Avner Gatting, public insurance adjuster Avner Gat. Wishing all of our great ESPN LA listeners a very happy holiday season and Happy New Year 2026. I love being a founder and partner of the all-new Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA.
I like that. You think you want to do one more take?
You want to give it another shot?
Let's give it one more. 3, 2.
Okay. This is Avner Gat, wishing all of our great ESPN LA listeners a very happy holiday season and Happy New Year 2026. I love being a founder partner of the all-new Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA.
I think that's great work,
You like
Cappy.
that one. You like that one.
Now what we got Yali Crew.
Yeah, Yali
let's
Crew.
do a
Why don't
Yali
you guys,
Crew
can
liner.
you guys ad-lib a little?
Hi,
like
this is
Sedano?
Yali Crew. You're listening to the Sedano and
Off
Kap
the
Morning
cuff?
Show
Off
on
the
ESPN
cuff,
LA.
dude.
Yeah.
Non-scripted.
Hey, this is Baba Booey from Yachtly Crew, and you're listening to 710 ESPN Sedano and Kap Show.
Now you can say it, Hawkins.
Man, the bar is high.
I know. That was pretty good.
Hey, what's up, my friends? This is Sailor Hawkins from Yachtly Crew, and you're listening to Sedano and Kap here on ESPN 710 LA. Jack.
Oh, yeah, Jack. That was
got
nice.
it, Jack.
That was good work.
Gave you a little something
Yeah,
for you there.
little
You see
extra
that?
love.
I'm loving it.
Little extra love.
That's how I roll.
So, guys,
What a jam-packed morning
it
we've
has
had.
been a great
Topped
morning.
off, the cherry on top of everything, a holiday cherry, has been the great Avner Gat.
Avner, are we going to get new Avner Gat hats that I suggested on the back has the Avner Gat
You
logo
will,
so I can
waiting
reverse
for
these
the-
things?
Yeah, definitely.
Because you see, guys, I feel like I need to reverse this thing like Samuel L.
Oh,
Jackson.
now you look like Will. He looks like Will Smith.
Yeah, Michael Jordan, you know?
Catching.
Oh, be careful
Turn
with
it
the Will
around, though.
Smith
He
thing.
looks
He's still upset about the whole Will Smith thing.
I will
Ugh.
never forgive Will Smith for the Chris Rock slap. Never forgive him.
Not that Will Smith, the other Will Smith.
Oh, thank goodness.
Catcher.
All right, real quick, Cappy.
The catcher, not the pitcher.
Yeah. Let's hit the music. It is time for the Dealer's Choice Real Deal. Brought to you by our friend Sellers Advantage. Damon Wines, the CEO. Want to sell your house before you call an agent? Call Sellers Advantage. They'll buy it as is with a competitive cash offer. No repairs needed. They make sell it easy. Call 888-390-AS-IS for a no-obligation offer or visit sellersadvantage.com. DRE 01961658, Cappy.
So, guys, I have converted Christopher Arthur Morales into a full-time Skechers wearer of all shoes.
You got to give into the lifestyle. I'm all about the Skechers now.
Any of you guys ever wear Skechers?
I'm all about Beyond Clouds.
Okay, I don't know what those are.
I haven't worn Skechers.
Oh, those
since,
are a nice
what?
brand. Yeah, that's a Roger Federer brand, right?
It's the 90s.
You have to try it again because it's incredible. You'll
Really?
never go back.
Skechers are the most incredible shoes. Now, Chris says to me the other day, he goes, I'm not walking as much, I'm not exercising as much since we moved to the mornings, right? And it seemed like he was on a little weekend trip to Santa Barbara, and he sends me pictures from the Skechers store.
Stephanie and I were in the Skechers store.
So the dude has fallen in love with the brand, and he told me that he was not walking as much, he wasn't exercising as much because we're doing the morning show now. So I got for Chris, right here, a brand new pair. These are the highest end Skechers.
The Cadillac of Skechers.
They are the most expensive pair of Skechers that Skechers makes. These are their top-of-the-line running shoes that are only available in, specific running stores. Like, this is for the professional runner.
Is this my Christmas gift, too?
No, this is just to get you starting to get motivated to get back into your walking. Now, here's the other part of this pair of Skechers, and I want to thank my friend Jeff Green, who was with us last night, who works for Skechers, who was in our ESPN LA suite last night. Notice these bad boys right here, Christopher.
Oh, wow.
Look at these. Like, when I tell you these are the highest end, most expensive running product that they have. And do you notice, after Tommy Edmonds' appearance, do you notice the color combo that I picked out?
Beautiful. Dodger blue, Jack.
These are for you, man. Now, I don't want to hear about no more walking. I don't want to hear about a lack of exercise. I want you to put these bad boys on your feet, and I want you to get out for those 6 to 10 mile walks every day.
I love it. Thank you, Cappy, and thank you to Jeff and everybody at Skechers. What an awesome show we've had today. And I want to tell Yachtly Crew this. We play this going out every day, this song, because it was used on that HBO documentary, the Yacht Rock documentary, which Yachtly Crew was part of. That's why we play this song going out every day. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Abner Gaff, thank you. Thank you to Tommy Edmond, Dr. Robert Clapper, our friends at Yachtly Crew, Evan Cohen, all of our amazing listeners. Have a beautiful Thanksgiving. Tomorrow will be the Sedano and Kap Turkey Day special. We will see you back Monday morning at 7 a.m. Everybody have a beautiful Thanksgiving. And all the mongrels, happy Thanksgiving, Jack. Scumbags.
Radio station.
Is the Rich Eisen Show.
Hey, everybody.
Can't get enough of the Rich Eisen Show? You're in luck. You can find us everywhere. Watch us weekdays on Disney Plus from noon to 3 Eastern. Miss the show? We've got a podcast.